What's up, nerd family? Welcome once again to the Poindexter Lounge. My name is Enosh, aka Enosh Vet, and it is good to have you with me here in the lounge tonight. Now, look, I know, Prince Boogie. Zack is on Film Junkie right now. I only have one screen, sir. I totally understand. Hopefully, more people will come over as the night goes on. I mean, they can't stay on all night, right? I guess. Maybe they can. I don't know. But hey, it is good to have you with me here in the lounge tonight. Welcome. We're so glad that you decided to join us. If this is your first time to the lounge, do I seem a little like thrown off here at the last second? Like literally just before I came on, like all of a sudden, like I was dealing with YouTube and this algorithm stuff, and we got. I'm seriously thinking that somebody's messing with us now because had a video that was taken down earlier in the week. And you guys know what we do here around the channel. If this is your first time to the channel, just know that the Poindexter Lounge is a place for nerds. It's a place where you and me and my friends can get together and talk about the things that we love, things like TV shows, movies, games, sci-fi, fantasy, comic books, superheroes, toys, the Snyder Cut, proudly, boldly. Hey, and if those are things that you dig, even if they're things that you don't dig, but you know what, you just like nerding out about stuff, then please hit that subscribe button as well as that notification bell. You can do that right here. Well, you can't do it right here on the screen, but you can do it right below that. You can just go ahead and hit that subscribe button and make sure you're still subscribed, because you just never know what YouTube may do. And it seems like we go like forward and like it's like that Paula Abdul song, 2 steps forward, 2 steps back. Like I don't know, we keep wrestling with like the same number and like we go over and then come back and it's weird. But hey, we would love to have you here as part of our nerd community. We have a growing nerd community and family here, and that's what we are. We're family. And so I am blessed to have each and every one of you as part of the Poindexter Lounge. Now, that's what I was saying just before I came in here, and we'll talk about this a little bit here tonight as well. But yeah, so the weirdest thing, we had this video taken down, and YouTube is trying to tell me that we violated the, what is it? The standards or whatever, code for the community guidelines or whatever, but they won't tell me what we supposedly did. It was our live stream from the other night. We had parts 1 and 2. We rebroadcasted part 1 and just absolutely fine. I mean, I only tweaked a couple of things. I took a couple of the copyrighted things out of there, but a copyright claim on something is different than violating the community standards. But they won't tell me what community standards we supposedly violated. I have no idea at this point what we supposedly did. And I appealed it, and then it came back like right away, and they were just like, yeah, we verified it. Which usually it takes a little bit longer to verify that stuff. But I don't know. YouTube is like all over the place these days. Like every video that we do gets limited right away. And then you have to submit a thing saying, yeah, and hey, look, we're not doing this. We're not doing that. It's all good, and then they let your video through, and they keep telling me, hey, you do a good job, Enosh, you do a good job rating yourself and all this stuff. And then we get like stuff like this, and it's just weird. And so it's a little nerve wracking when you're about ready to go live, and like you see like something pop up like that, and you see like because I even talked to him on Twitter, and I was like, hey, what's going on? Can somebody help me here and just tell me. How can we make sure that we don't do that on anymore so that we don't get taken down? Apparently, I don't know what the heck is that. That was not YouTube, by the way. That was me turning off the Wi-Fi because I have my my landline plugged in, but it must not want to go to the landline. So, anyways, that being said, we're not going to talk about any of that. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what that. Yeah, it's the spam thing, and I don't know what this spam thing is, because it says that supposedly we got a spam thing. That we didn't spam anybody. We don't send anybody to any other websites that could be fraudulent or any of those things. Nothing like that. Yeah, I know I just froze, but I'm back now. But the thing is like I don't know what the spam report thing is because they keep saying it just says that it said that once and that's all I saw, but it won't tell me what we did. And I don't see that we did any of the things that they outlined. But like I said, you know what? We are not going to worry about that tonight because you know why we're not going to worry about that tonight? Because my good buddy, Brian, Master of None, is back here. He's waiting in the wings. And what's up, Brian?
Hey, what's happening?
What's going on, man? Good to see you, brother.
Not much, man.
It's the man trying to keep us down.
That's some weird, wild stuff.
That's some weird, wild stuff. Some weird and wild stuff. Yes, weird and wild. Yes. I do say weird and wild stuff going on. Yes.
You are correct, sir.
Yes. What's up with you, Brian?
Honestly, I'm doing good, man. A lot of good stuff just came out recently.
Mm-hmm.
I don't mean to get too gooey about Star Wars Star Trek Discovery.
Yes.
But honestly, episodes 4 and 5, freaking amazing.
Really?
Episode 4 almost brought me to tears there for a minute. I'm really liking the fact that they took that show and set it in a different time frame.
Yeah,
I think it really makes all the difference.
What did they what did they do with that?
Well, at the end of season 2, they ended up flinging the crew of Discovery into the future by about 900 years or so. And so it really has nothing to do with anything that people would have any issue with.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So it's nice to, and basically it's set at a time where, Starfleet's not around anymore. And to those who say, oh, well, Starfleet would always be around. So I'm losing subscribers, but to those kind of naysayers who basically have been the backbone of the negativity towards this show since day one, and my personal introduction to all this nonsense, but I think it's really starting to catch its stride. And it's giving less and less for them to talk about. So it's like they're complaining about the same crap that I was complaining about, where like they're picking the slightly woke thing about it, but they're blowing it way out of proportion. So it's like, oh my gosh, there's a transgendered actress on the show. It's like, yeah, who gives a rat's ass?
Who cares? Like,
yeah, the character's playing a character.
You know what I tell people?
A character stuffed inside of her.
You know what I always tell people about that, because I've had people try to tell me oh, I don't want to see this kind of person or that kind of person, why do they got to be on my shows? It's like, do they exist in real life?
Yeah.
Do you know gay people? Well, yeah. Why shouldn't they be on a show?
Yeah.
Do you know transgendered people? Yeah. Why shouldn't they be on a show? Shows are about life, right? Even if you don't agree with something on whatever grounds, I never understand that we don't want to see that people don't want to see them in movies or TV shows or portrayed at all, because it's that's like saying I don't want to see any women on a show. Why? I don't want to see any men on a show. That's just dumb at this point.
Even furthermore, the fact that it's Star Trek of all shows. We're talking about a show that's had that in it, in the 60s, man. So it's like, how could you bitch about that and claim to be a Star Trek fan? So it's like, I don't know. I same boat, man. Same boat.
T King plays, that's what I was thinking too. That somebody probably spam reported our video, whatever. The crazy thing about that though is I would have thought that them checking it would have whittled that out, right? If they have to go through and actually check our video and see that but
it was erroneous or something like that.
Yeah, I would think that it would have showed that it was erroneous. I like that word, erroneous. But it didn't. And it's just like, oh, okay. All right. I don't know what we did. I have no idea. What we did. But I do want to say a hello to Cylon Scotty. What's up?
What's up, my friend?
And then, of course, our good friend Sophie. What's up, Sophie?
Sorry, I've been hecka lazy this week, guys. Honestly, a 3-letter word crept into my life a lot more than it should have this week, and I do apologize.
Hey, what's up, Harrison? Good to see you, buddy. Good to see you in here. Hey, chicken nugget, chicken wing. Yo, what's up, Enosh? So proud of you, man. Thank you so much, buddy. I appreciate that, Braden. Man, you are awesome. I haven't talked to you in a while. Yeah, Aaron, someone messing with us, yeah, I think we may know who it is too. But you know what? Yeah.
My
don't
whole
know.
theory on that one, honestly, is I think on a certain either side, there just has to be like a laying down of the arms and saying, you know what, dude, honestly,
Dude.
not the battle to be fought, man. Honestly, not worth bringing up. I haven't watched their videos in months. I mean, they kind of destroyed a movement that I was in, but to be perfectly honest, if they hadn't have done that, I wouldn't be here talking to you. So, I mean, honestly, the way things have worked out have been exponentially better, no matter whose side you're on. So, I mean, it's like, whatever. Honestly, hey, good on you, man.
It's all good. It's all
disengage at that point,
Absolutely. Welcome to Jacob, who is our first person in the chat tonight. What's up, Jacob? Good to see you, buddy. Barcelona B in the house. Yo, what's up, happening? Barcelona B?
Thanks for the subscribe.
Look at there. She says, "What's up, Brian?" She says, "Hi, Brian." Let's see. Goober in here. Goober 316 with the oh yeah. Heck yeah.
You gotta get the Cactus Jack. Bang, bang.
Bang, 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 bang. My favorite screen name, I think, of all the screen names, Tom Hanks, Ballsack 69. He.
My boy right here, yes.
Tell you what, Zack has entered the chat. Yeah. So, oh, hey, what's up? Okay, that. I got the last name, Francisco. How would you pronounce that? Caw or Quay? Quay or Caw?
Sorry if I'm wrecking your name.
Look, my name is Enosh. So look, I understand what it's like to have a unique name for sure. Like I apologize if I am messing that up. Let's see. Oh yeah, okay. Just like that. And let's see. Truth was in here just a minute ago. I don't know what happened to Truth. I sent Truth a.
Oh man, always a pleasure when Truth is here.
Oh, I love the Truth. What's up? You can call me Joker. Always good to see you. He's saying hi to Brian right up there. What's up, Rel? What's up, Rel?
What's up, guys?
Yeah, we were talking about this earlier tonight, man. I think they're setting up Baby Yoda to be female. But somebody did mention the fact that the Mandalorian keeps calling him a he. So,
yeah,
yeah,
it is 2020.
It is.
Can I just say honestly, I loved this last episode of Mandalorian.
Did you?
Ooh, my goodness. Well, I like the fact that they're bringing the animated characters to life.
Well, that, see, and that part I love. Look, I don't have anything against actually this. I loved this episode as well. It was a bit short for my taste.
Yeah, they're starting to get me a little irritated on that one too. It's like
I wish it had been longer.
Well, like a leg. Get the back of her head or something. You know what I mean? Give me
something like you walked up or something, and they were there or something. But yeah, we did our watch party tonight, and you know what though, I gotta say, Brian, I think I liked last week's episode better.
Really?
Yeah, and here's why. So obviously, I'm super excited about the fact that spoiler alert. I should say, actually, probably spoiler alert. I mean, should we? Well, we already did our review. We actually did a watch party here. So I know that, and I know that a lot of people aren't coming here necessarily for this, What's up, Landon? Says hi, Dad. he's just up there.
I've been nothing but a distraction from the main goal. My apologies.
No. You're good. So it appears like they may be done. I don't know how short it was, man. They went on for quite a while, didn't they? I mean, I watched most of it, but then I had already set up this, and so I wanted to come on and talk to everybody. But yeah, Zack was over at Dave Pena's, and it was a nice interview. I thought it was pretty cool.
That's what I love the most about Zack Snyder is the fact that he is willing to come down and just chat with us.
Oh, for sure.
Like, I mean, that's such a good thing. I mean, if you want to take one good takeaway from all the stuff that's happened in 2020 is the fact that people like that have have reached out to the general public. They're making their own YouTube channels and stuff like that. I mean, look at Brie Larson. I mean, like stuff like that. Man. You have to appreciate the fact that she's trying to reach out to her audience in a different way.
Heck yeah, absolutely. By the way, I have put the link in the chat, and so if anybody wants to come in and talk for a while, I did invite someone special, and I'm hoping that they can swing by it, but I don't know if they'll be able to swing by tonight, but we will see. Say what's up, Corey? Good to see you. In here. What's up, Lisa? Hello to all. What's up, Steven? Steven the man. Ken Shamrock made a great intercontinental champ in 1998. Same for Rock as ruler of the nation of domination.
This is very true.
Yeah, what's up, Andrew? Good to see you. Let's see. Barcelona B says she's trying to draw something for Us United. Very excited. Don't forget, guys, to use the hashtag Us United. Brian, I'm kind of getting a little perturbed because like I see some people like pushing back on that, and I don't dig that. I think that they need to. I think the people need to embrace this thing of love and unity. Especially in our our fandom right now. You know what I mean? Like we need more unity for sure. What's up? Yeah.
Like I said, I think what it is I think it's and it just applies to more than just fandom in general. I think everybody just needs to put their guns down.
Yeah.
They're more metaphorical arms. We need to just lay it down.
Absolutely.
Relax, sit back and have a conversation.
Yeah. Well, and look, and actually a couple of good points are coming in. Got a couple good points, got a couple people just joined in the back. But I did want to finish my thought before I bring anybody else in. So my thought about The Mandalorian was last week, Brian. I think a lot of people overlooked that and they thought that was the filler episode. I felt that this week was the filler episode with some cool stuff in it.
Yeah,
is how I looked at it. Like there was a ton of cool stuff. I mean, we got to see Mandalorian action. Look, we got who we got. If you watch The Mandalorian,
we got Bo-Katan. I mean, which
then you said amazing. You said it. We got Bo-Katan in live action, right? From the cartoon. So that was awesome. We got the hint. Not a hint. We got a flat out confirmation that Ahsoka is going to be in it. So we got that. But here's the thing. That was cool, but it was all short, to the point, and done.
Yeah,
right?
Like I said, if they would have showed like a leg at the end of the episode. Last week, everybody was saying that episode was the filler episode. But that episode, dude, we had so much stuff in that episode. First of all, there was the fact that we got a glimpse a little bit into the New Republic with the X-Wings coming up alongside and kind of policing the Razor Crest and talking about this section of the galaxy and stuff and what they were doing there. And then also even from there you had later on the chase scene through the clouds, dude. I mean, dude, that was awesome. The chase scene, cool. I like that.
The chase scene through the clouds was absolutely freaking amazing. And then the way that it crashed left you feeling like, oh my gosh, like how are they going to get off of off of this planet? Like where are they? And then what a lot of people missed, that whole room with all the spider egg things. They kind of looked like aliens. The movie Aliens.
Mm-hmm.
That was from concept art, dude, from The Empire Strikes Back.
Yeah, what was it? The ambassador was talking about that the other night. He actually showed a couple pictures and stuff.
So
I was blown away by that. That was
this
really
is
cool.
a first. This is a first. Oh, I got to bring him in. It's a first. What's up, my man? He's a real human being.
In the flesh.
No disrespect.
What's going on, True?
I saw the Nightwing thing. I was like, oh my god, he's a real human being. What's up, man? What's going on?
I'm a human being. Yes, it's true. I'm not a cartoon. What's going on, everybody? How's everybody doing today?
We're doing good, man. We're doing good.
Hopefully everyone is well. All right.
Yep, Zach. Zach loves his fans. I agree. We're gonna get into some stuff here, but yes, Katie Sackhoff, man, I was so glad that she got to reprise that role, and obviously it looks just like her because it was based on her, and she was the voice. So that's cool. But yeah, last week's episode just was filled with so much for me that it was like this week's episode was cool. It was good. I liked it. I enjoyed it. But I felt like there was more story. I felt like last week had a beginning, middle, end, and I felt like this week had a beginning and a middle, but then it kind of died off at the end.
Yeah, well, I think the one thing that it kind of did was everything that reasons why everyone was mad at Baby Yoda last week was that he was macking down on those little eggs, and then he actually got to see one born. To where he kind of was like, "Oh, wait a minute here," and then not only that, but he himself almost got ate twice.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. So it was like it was a learning experience for him too. It's like maybe you shouldn't eat every little thing that you come across.
Yep.
Because there's always a bigger fish.
Yep, for sure. Always a bigger fish. Let's see. Ray says here, I saw Truth's face in a vid where he roasted Hector Navarro before.
That's true. I'm not a fan of Hector Navarro. Never was.
Okay.
I'm sorry to say. I apologize to those who are, but to me, he comes across as just one of those people who are just smug, always bashing DC, always bashing Snyder for no good reason. And yeah, I just don't like him.
I hear you, man.
So he's just like, yeah, he's not my cup of tea. Let's just put it that way.
Gotcha. Thank you, Steven. You're awesome. Steven says Enosh is my favorite YouTuber. Very entertaining. Enjoy his videos. # us united. I love that. Awesome. All right. Wait, hold on. One Bridge says, is that Ray Fisher? Is that Ray Fisher?
Fisher's brother.
Ray Fisher's brother.
Yeah. I'm the other Swayze. There you go.
You're the other Swayze. I like it. I like it. I love it. Oh, hey, what's up, Silent Scotty with a $14.99 super chat. What's up,
brother? Awesome.
Thank you, sir. Says he's off to play some Phasmophobia. It's Friday the 13th. Watch some trash horror movies. Love you all. Have a great night. Thank you, Cylon. You're awesome. He's probably playing with my son. He's got my son Landon addicted to this game, man. I tell you what, they've been playing. I want to play it. I just have not had the opportunity to sit down. I just don't have time to play games, man, like I want to. But I'm gonna share something with you guys here in a second that is gonna blow your freaking minds. Gaming wise, I feel like the show needs to work on pacing. Oh, they're talking about our show.
I can go a little faster if you like.
Pace yourself, Enosh. No, we're talking about the Mandalorian. Yeah, the Mandalorian. Sometimes it really does feel like it needs to work on that. Oh, hey, here's Tom Hanks, Ballsack 69. He. Just the greatest name ever. It's like, especially when you give a super chat, because it's like you have to say it with a straight face. Tom, that's probably what got us the hit, man. Was like YouTube was like, you can't say Tom Hanks Ballsack 69. He.
It says here you said it 15 times.
Yeah,
that's what it was, right? Tom Hanks Ballsack 69. He says gives a $5 super chat. First of all, thank you, sir. Appreciate you. You're awesome. Says stay tuned. I'm putting together YouTubers. Ray Fisher War, Cap, Civil War, plus all this Ray Fisher drama with cameos from my favorite YouTubers. Awesome. Can't wait to see that.
Awesome.
Cylon says he's guilty playing that game with my son there. That's fun. Okay, so now we're gonna bring in T King. We're gonna talk about some just different stuff. See how the night goes. How about that? T King 229. What's up, buddy? Hello.
You're muted.
There you are.
What
there
I
you go.
wanted to say was, what if in the Mandalorian, basically Baby Yoda had basically went back in time and seen Obi-Wan Kenobi, and him and Baby Yoda were training, and basically Baby Yoda learned more about the Force, like how to use lightsabers and all that. Yeah. What do you think would happen?
That definitely could be a possibility. I mean,
I definitely think we're going to see Baby Yoda at some point with the Darksaber.
Oh yeah.
I don't know.
That would be awesome.
Be the one true
well, I don't
Mandalorian.
know. Is it going to be Veil of Force? The world between worlds allows Baby Yoda. You know what though? You bring up an interesting point there, T King. But before I do that, I want to say thank you to DC Talk with Extended for the $5 super chat. You're awesome, buddy. Thank you, buddy. You're
Good guy.
awesome. Thank you so much for the support, man. Thank you so much for the support. Definitely appreciate you, brother. So that's interesting because I was talking with my family about this, even in our review of the show, because I was saying, who is Baby Yoda's parents?
A cloning tube.
See, that's what I'm wondering. Is Baby Yoda a clone?
Yeah.
Or does he have parents? Somebody even theorized in our chat tonight when we were doing our watch party. They said something about like maybe he's maybe Yoda's species is a physical manifestation of the Force. I don't know if I buy into that. But like right now, man, everything is kind of up in the air, isn't it?
Yeah.
As far as that goes.
My theory is that, but I don't know if the timing kind of lines up, is that they cloned Yoda himself.
Mm-hmm.
And then gave it to Camino, and they did their thing. But I don't know if they were. Well, that's the thing. But would they have been doing it that far back there? Because 50 years old, they obviously were doing it before they started doing the clones themselves. Because I don't think the clones were that old.
Yeah, I don't know. It's going to be interesting to. I don't know, man. But what's up, Fatal? What's up, Fatal? You and I got to get together and stream sometime, brother.
What's going on?
He says Baby Yoda is a clone host for Palpatine.
Oh, absolutely, yes.
Don't tell that to Doomcock. Because Doomcock and Midnight's Edge says absolutely not that the Mandalorian is not going to set up the sequel trilogy at all, because slowly they're going to phase out the entire sequel trilogy, according to them.
Think about it. When they released Baby Yoda, it's right when they released Rise of Skywalker. So it was like that whole clone and failed clone thing, raised parents thing, was all fresh in everybody's mind. So it's like, no, I'm pretty sure he's a clone of Yoda himself.
Yeah.
And, yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know what to make of that, to be quite honest with you. Who do you think? What about you, T King? Do you think Yoda is a clone, or is he is he just a baby?
Probably most likely a clone.
Yeah, I think that's probably the most sane idea at this point. Is that he's a clone? Be interesting to see where they're going to go with that. But man, we're getting teased. Ahsoka. How cool is that?
Oh, she was
They name
introduced in the
dropped
show?
it like nothing.
What's that, Truth?
Oh, nice. Oh, she was introduced
spoilers,
on the
but-
show.
So they talked about her this week.
I'm not a Star Wars fan.
Oh,
yeah.
Gotcha.
So they teased it this week for probably next week, because the Mandalorian is trying to find where Baby Yoda's people are. So he's trying to find Jedi. And so today he found Bo-Katan, who is a character that was in the Clone Wars cartoon, but Katie Sackhoff voiced the character, and they made the character look like Katie Sackhoff. So today she reprised that role, as well as Sasha Banks was on there as another Mandalorian.
Diva.
Yeah. I was kind of glad though that, because there was all this speculation that she might be Sabine. After watching that tonight, she's definitely not Sabine.
Oh.
She's way too young for that character at this age. But the thing is so what they did was Bo-Katan, Katie Sackhoff's character, revealed to the Mandalorian that he was looking for, basically told him where he could find Ahsoka. And so basically he gets it there. So
Gotcha.
we're definitely getting him. This is an interesting This is an interesting idea. What if Baby Yoda is a reincarnation of Yoda?
Well, he'd still be alive while Yoda was still alive, though.
He would be. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, so that doesn't really work. Like, there's all these weird things. Like, you think of it first, then you realize that doesn't work.
I just had
only
a brain
5 years after Return of the Jedi.
Okay, so Darth Plagueis is Sidious's master. Okay, so let's see here. Now, Darth Plagueis was into eternal life and extending his life, and he taught his apprentice everything he knew before his apprentice killed him in his sleep. So my question is, because I think 50 years is before the Phantom Menace, right? I think.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Because
okay, so this is well before that. You know, Sidious had any form of power even behind the scenes. So my question is that a Plagueis clone?
Is Plagueis from the same? You mean, are they going to redo Plagueis as a Yoda species?
Possibly. I mean,
what if? But okay.
I mean, Lucas himself said that he was one of those immune.
So let's see. So if you go, what is it? Is it from episode 1 up to 5 years after Return of the Jedi? Is how long? It's like
30 some odd years or something like that.
Oh my gosh,
40,
yeah, something like that. So you would almost have.
Oh, did he freeze?
a little bit there.
Who's taking over the show now?
That's all right. I'll give her the Shotsky. He froze up there, but
I know. Yeah, but it'll be interesting to see though, because they are. Yoda was around at the same time that Baby Yoda was around, right? Yeah. So I don't know. It's going to be interesting. Definitely a lot of ideas and thoughts about that. Yeah. So Yoda, so he couldn't be a reincarnation because Yoda was around at the same time. What is it? One step too far says, what if Yoda's species is asexual and reproduces with the Force non-locally?
Cellular mitosis. They split in half, guys.
That's an interesting take too, that they're asexual. But you have Yaddle though. So there's male and female, but I mean I guess they could lay eggs. What? But
like
no.
Jurassic Park, they switch their genders.
Well, maybe.
Yeah.
Let's see. He says. Whoops. He says, I totally called it that Sasha Banks wasn't Sabine Wren since the get-go. She doesn't fit the part professionally. Yeah, I was really hoping that that's not where they were going with it for sure. I do like how Mando is becoming his dad, and I think eventually, even if he finds the Jedi or whatever, he's gonna end up with Baby Yoda.
He's gonna find a reason why he doesn't like the Jedi. You know what I mean?
Oh, for sure.
Yeah,
for sure. If they somehow have Ahsoka meet Luke, I'll be extremely happy. I'd be down with that.
Stan, where you at, bro?
Oh man, Sebastian Stan would make a good Luke.
Well, I think he has Mark Hamill's blessing, so there's that. So.
Yeah,
perfect cast.
It's good stuff. It's good stuff. Hey, I'm going to bring in our other friend Andrew Casali. Are you there, Andrew?
Hey, man.
What's going on, man? I waited for a minute because I thought you were saying that you couldn't come in for a minute, but I wanted to see if you were there.
Yeah, I mean, I can't stay for long, but I should come in for a quick minute.
Okay, cool.
I just can't complain.
Thanks for having me here, but I'm
T King.
Now.
Okay, T King. Hey, thank you for coming on, buddy. I appreciate you, man.
You're welcome.
All right, thanks, buddy. We'll talk to you again next time, okay? All right, man. Talk to you later, buddy. Bye-bye. I always love meeting new people. And coming in. T King's been here before and is been in here. So there are a few different things happened. Let's talk about this.
I'm surprised by.
What did you guys think of that? Right? Yeah, I know. I mean, it's John Wick, but somebody made it, because they're saying now that Constantine 2 is going to be a thing.
I didn't think
Finally
they come back.
The less Matrix-like they can make this movie, the better.
Yeah,
I think I can get behind that.
Yeah, you know what? To be honest with you, Oh, go ahead. Go ahead, Truth.
Oh no, I wanted to say that I think Constantine was such an underrated movie, especially like I think it came out in like 2005. And I was like wondering like it's such a good movie and the casting was phenomenal. Tilda Swinton as the angel, she was great. Like she stole the movie for me. And I think Peter Stormare, who played Lucifer, fantastic casting. I love the banter back and forth between him and Constantine. It was so he's so creepy in that role too, especially since he's playing the devil. But I was just like, man, I was like, what happened to the sequel? I was like wondering, like, where is the sequel? And I know some people weren't very happy with Keanu Reeves because he's not like the comic book. He doesn't have the British accent, he doesn't have the blonde hair. But I was just like, for me, for this iteration of Constantine, I thought Keanu Reeves really worked perfectly for that role, for this iteration. So I was just like, dude, give me the sequel, like right now, please. Yes, please.
Well, I tell you what, my wife and Isaac love Constantine. They love the character. Like they've loved him on Legends of Tomorrow.
Yeah,
you know, like they have really dug him completely. And so it's funny because I only saw the Constantine movie once. Now I got to go back and watch it again because it's been so long since I've seen it.
Yeah,
I really don't remember that much about it. And I'll be honest with you, back then I really didn't even know who Constantine was.
Yeah,
I had no idea that it was DC. I was like, huh? Really?
I had no idea.
With the Lucifer show, I was like, what? That's DC. Because I love that show. Like, this is a great show.
Heck yeah. So
it's a good movie.
Yeah, so I got to go back and watch it actually, and you know, see what's up with that, and see what I think of it now. You know.
Yeah.
So Andrew, how goes the fight to well, before we say that, but yeah, I just want to say, like, it doesn't surprise me that Keanu Reeves would go back to this. Keanu Reeves seems to be making the rounds right now with like old properties. Like literally
He's
today
in Star Wars.
He is according to Mike Zeroh. According to Mike Zeroh, he is going to be in Star Wars. Well, that's funny, but like, you know, he just did Bill and Ted 3. They just finished, I think it was today, they filmed Matrix 4.
Yeah.
They finished Matrix 4. So you know,
why not?
We'll see. I mean, I can see him. I can see him going back and doing it, you know. You know, if you know, I it doesn't surprise me, I should say.
Yeah.
You know.
Still waiting for the day the Earth should still too.
Oh God, no. I can live without that film. Yeah. I'm good with that. But Constantine, seriously, like people like go watch it. It's a fantastic movie. It's a really underrated movie for sure. It's a great movie.
It's on HBO Max. I'll have to give that a gander.
Yeah. There you go.
So speaking of HBO Max, is any of those problems like getting worked out? Like, are you able to watch it on your TV now at all or anything like that? I mean, what's going on with that? Because I have not got it yet.
Xbox, so I don't have a problem with that yet. But I guess it's not on Roku yet. So if you have a Roku device, then yeah, you're gonna have an issue there. But if you've got like a video game system, you can just download the app and then watch it off of there.
Okay, yeah, I mean, I've got it on. I've got an Xbox, so I mean, I guess we could do that. But yeah, I've kind of waited. I kind of held off mostly because my I've got the physical media to most of the stuff that's on there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, to be honest, there's really not a whole lot. I mean, aside from like Man of Steel and a BVS extended cut, I mean, there's really not a whole lot on there. Well, they have the other stuff on there too, but you know, just nothing sticks out at the current moment and grabs you.
Sure.
Yeah. You can call me Joker. Says if it's a sequel, so probably is Keanu. If it's a prequel, it's probably no. It's definitely a sequel. Keanu, and it's definitely the Keanu Reeves version. That's what they're talking about. What's up, Legend? Wait for it, Derry. How you doing, buddy? Tom Hanks Ballsack 69 he says, can you fine fellows answer this question? Why hasn't Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic been adapted for film yet? It's a good question. Are you listening, Bob Iger and Bob Bob
Chapek,
Chapek?
Bob Iger,
Bob Chapek,
Bob
are you
the
listening?
Builder,
Bob the Builder,
Bob Vila.
Bob the Builder.
Bob Vila,
Bob Vila.
Sideshow Bob, all the
They built
Bobs,
you a home.
all the Bobs got to be listening because they're all in charge over there at Disney. Got to be careful what we say now. You know, we wouldn't want anybody to flag us down. You know.
No.
Gotta be careful.
I know. And Paro says, love Constantine. Yeah, there's a lot of love for Constantine going on right now.
Man, that's making me want to go watch that as soon as we're done here.
God's a kid with a magnifying glass sitting on an anthill. Rel says Keanu is pulling a Vin Diesel.
He's working for him.
And you know what? I could definitely see this because Keanu has turned down multiple MCU roles. I hope that it is because it is.
Yeah.
Hey man, get a VPN. Get a VPN, brother. Get a good VPN. And then you can.
And you can be American like us.
There you go.
America.
Ray says Zack confirmed tonight that there is a theatrical IMAX release planned for Zack Snyder's Justice League on that stream. That's awesome.
That'd be legendary.
Oh,
Cool.
that would be legend. Wait for it, Dairy. What's up, Emparo? Good to see you. Raised by Wolves is a good HBO. I want to see that for sure. Yeah, I've heard that that's really good. What is that show about, Brian?
I'm not quite sure either. It's one of those ones that everyone's been telling me about, but I haven't had the chance to watch.
I know that Nerdy really loves that.
Yeah, they sent him some merch too. That's cool.
They sent him merch. Yeah, he
Awesome.
absolutely loves it. He absolutely loves
Coming
it.
up in the
So
world. We're gonna have to start calling him Access Media soon.
Take us to the premieres and stuff like that. Yeah.
he's getting there, man.
Red carpets.
He's getting there. He's got to watch it. He's gonna, you know, what are we gonna
Next
do
thing you
with
know,
him?
we're gonna find out he's in Wonder Woman 84.
Wonder Woman 84.
That's why Jody hates him.
Probably. Right, Jody hates all of us. We're all gonna be in Wonder Woman 84 by the time it's done, right? That's funny. That's funny. So I guess my next question is, hey man, so Andrew, what's new on the Spider-Man stuff? Anything new going on with Spider-Man lately?
Not really. I am playing the new game, Miles Morales.
Oh yeah. How's that going?
It's going good.
Nice.
Cool.
Yeah,
And,
I wish I had a PlayStation. That's the only thing that I hate about not having a PlayStation.
Yeah. I didn't get one either, so I'm just like I couldn't secure the 5.
That's what I look like as Peter there. I don't see the resemblance.
Yeah.
That's what I thought too. That's what I thought too. I look like Ed Norton, but you know,
The Incredible Hulk.
It fits.
it fits.
Well, all he was missing in that movie was a paint can when he was walking down the street, you know, with a little Staying Alive in the background.
Yeah.
I got all these clips that I can't use now all of a sudden because we got copyright claimed on every one of those clips that I used the other night. So I got to take all the sound out of them. I had to go through and remove the sound from each one of them, dude. Like individually. Dude, how many times did we play those videos over and over again the other night?
Over and over again. Oh man. That makes sense.
That sucks.
Yeah, no, I mean, yeah, but it was like, oh crap.
It's like impress your friends, but don't use it on YouTube.
Yeah.
Right. But that's probably what got us. It's probably me as Cardi B that got us the indecency thing, right?
Can't use that WAP.
I mean, I wouldn't hope so, but it was disturbing nonetheless.
It was a little disturbing. I know.
Yeah.
Barcelona B is saving up for that HBO or that IMAX screening for sure. We're gonna have to see that IMAX screening.
2021. Hopefully, we're going back to some movies and stuff. I mean,
Hopefully
things should be returning to normal. I hope. I mean, that'd be super nice.
Heck yeah.
So I mean, what the heck? Why not? Give me the IMAX.
Absolutely. Did you guys all see this? That speaking of Dawson and nerdy in many ways, he made this week.
Legendary, dude. That's so
That's
epic.
awesome.
I mean,
Dude, I just love it.
Man.
And I love at the bottom, it actually says Star Wars fanatic, collector, and Snyder cult leader. and it's got me wearing the t-shirt with the logo from Ray Fisher that accountability is greater than entertainment. And then it's got me with a guitar and then the Macho Man stuff. It's like, oh my gosh, this is awesome. This is amazing. I wish this was real. I wish this was a real thing. So anybody got a 3D printer? Holy crap.
Bruce, we need your help, guy.
Oh my gosh. This is like,
we need
so
a
cool.
Funko.
Oh my gosh. It's so cool. And so so he made this for me this week. And I was super excited about it for sure.
Ray Fisher needs to buy that.
What's up, buddy?
Right. Right. I got Ray Fisher's right here. So Ray Fisher needs mine. There you go. I also got right next to Ray Fisher, got the ever controversial Birds of Prey.
Yeesh. Well,
she really
Hartley's
was
still looking good. I don't care what anybody says. Margot Robbie looking good no matter what. Hey, as you say his name 3 times, and who shows up?
I was literally on my way to my studio, and then you brought that up. I was like, "What? How does he know that I'm coming?" By the way, is this the truth for the first time on camera?
Yes, it's an exclusive.
Wow,
it's an exclusive, dude.
Exclusive.
What a day!
I'm using the Dave Pena exclusive.
Exclusivo.
Now my question is, does Enosh live in some sort of flashpoint? Because every time.
Every time, I'm saying every time
we keep breaking new dimensional.
Seriously,
limits.
that was crazy. I got out of my bed because I was watching, and I got out of my bed. I was walking towards my studio, about to turn on my lights, and all of a sudden I hear, "Oh yeah!" And speaking of Dawson, and I was like, "What? They were talking about me?" And there's like pull up the Funko Pop, and I was like, "Now it's gonna be all convenient that I show up."
Hey man,
oh, man.
we were
We
talking
need to figure out a crowdfunded way to make those.
Oh my gosh, yes we do.
Well, especially the Zack Snyder one. Hashtag Funko for Zack. Tweet that out.
Heck yeah.
Not Funk for Zack.
Not Funk, but Funko. Made that mistake already.
Uh-oh. You know what? That's one thing I hate about Twitter. I hate that about Twitter, that you cannot edit your tweet.
I know.
It's like,
it's so easy to make typos on Twitter.
Yes.
And then all of a sudden you're left
out in the ether.
They need to fix that.
It's bad.
It
so
definitely
bad.
is. It definitely is. Yeah, no, I had to put the glasses on and the Nimwa hat and everything for if he's going to come in here. No, we were talking about you because Raised by Wolves came up and none of us have seen it. And so I was asking. It sounded like Brian had seen it, but he hadn't seen it. And so I was like, "What's it about?" And we don't know. So yeah.
Do you want me to break it down for you?
He's got an orange igloo.
So
enlighten us.
This is a merchandise item that HBO Max sent to me because I reviewed the episodes. And this is like a little dome that the androids live in on this planet called Kepler 22b. So it's basically like, of course, it's Ridley Scott, so it's very sci-fi, very methodical, very sophisticated, and weird. Yeah, very weird, but very, very cool. The soundtrack is I love the intro music. And by the way, is somebody having feedback? There's some weird like noise going on.
I think it might be Andrew. Yep,
scratching a little bit.
Was it Andrew?
I don't know. Nope. But anyway, it very much has a feel of the world of Aliens. Like it has very, very much a feel like that. And in fact, there's theories going around that those things could be connected to Raised by Wolves, which I mean could possibly be so. But it's like post-apocalyptic. It deals a lot with religious factions, actually, which is really interesting, especially from Ridley Scott. But it's really, really good, and I highly recommend it. I mean, if you didn't have any other reason besides the Snyder Cut to get HBO Max, Raised by Wolves is another one. So,
well, that's cool.
Yeah,
cool for sure. I got to go check that out. I got to check it out. That's like I've not gotten HBO Max yet because I wanted to get that stuff worked out where I could watch it on my TV because I don't want to watch it on my phone. You know what I mean?
You can cast it to your TV.
Yeah, I guess I can. Yeah, but I had that problem with DC Universe, where for the first 2.5 months that I had DC Universe, it would not allow me to cast it to my TV.
Oh, HBO Max did it right away for me. So
okay, good, because the first week DC did, and I was like, yeah, awesome, and then it was like, nope, And I could not mirror my phone, and I could not cast it just from the app. And they were like, for 2.5 months, they're like, yes, we know it's a known problem. Sorry. And I was like,
I'll show you no problem.
it's like, I'm paying for something here, guys. I'm paying for something. Speaking of paying.
Oh no, I get that one.
Speaking of paying for something, so Dawson, you know, because you've been here, that I've got some upright video games. You didn't get to see my Superman video game because it's out in the shop being fixed right now.
Oh,
but so I got a Miss Pac-Man game that I put like 60 games in, and I've got a Star Wars upright game that's got Star Wars Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi from back in the day from the 80s. You know, that's one of those little arcade up one things, whatever. And then for my birthday, I still haven't put it together. I hadn't put it together when you guys were here, but is the 4-player Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles arcade game that has both the original arcade game and Turtles in Time. Well, so guys, the other day, I am literally at Sam's Club and I'm just walking down the aisle and I see this thing.
What?
Right? And I'm like, what the heck is that? And it says on there that it's a full size gaming cabinet that you put together, right? And I did not see how many games were in it because you just look at that. It's got some, some pictures on there, right? Yeah.
Aladdin?
Well,
oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's got some weird stuff. Plus, it's got Super Star Wars Trilogy on there.
Tron.
So I'm wondering. Well, hold on a second, because I'm wondering if that's like Super Nintendo, like whatever, right? Then I get closer, and it literally says it has 300 built-in games, including Centipede, Space Invaders, Tetris, Lion King, and here's what sold me: Tron.
Yeah.
Freaking Tron.
Classic.
Now, look, I have wanted a Tron upright game for like as long as I can remember, guys.
Mm-hmm.
But a Tron upright arcade game is going to cost you upwards over $3,000, $4,000. I've seen them up to like $5,000-$6,000. Okay, because it's a popular game, and it's just like all the people want the Tron game. Okay,
right.
This thing has the Tron game in it. And when I looked at the, like, I can't even bring it up here, but the thing has got the little spinny thing so that you can do the little laser blasts and stuff like that. It also has, I don't even think, I didn't get a good enough picture of it, but it's, you can see kind of here at the bottom where it's got like 2 controllers. So it's got, 2 different sides that both have the spinny thing. It's got 6 buttons on there. So obviously they've got games on there that like are fighting games and stuff like that you can do, all kinds of multiplayer, kind of stuff. Right. And it's got the roller ball. Now, here's the thing. My Superman game, I was just talking to the guy that I took it into, and we were talking about putting like 300 games in that thing, right? And I was like, but I need to put in the roller ball and stuff because I've got the 60 games in my Miss Pac-Man cabinet, and it doesn't have a roller ball. So it's like, you try to play Millipede or Centipede with a controller, or like Arkanoid. Remember Arkanoid?
Yeah, but the joystick's not the same as the
joystick
rollerball,
does not do it. Dude, this has it with the roller ball. And like I see this thing, and I was with Isaac, and I was just like, oh my God, it's got Tron. It's got Tron. And it's like $400, right? And I was just like, oh crap, it's almost Christmas time. Like, oh my God, I want this thing so bad. Please, please, please. And so like I just texted Tiffany, I was like, hey, Tiff. And she answered, she's like, yes, how can I help you? And I was like, hey babe, you know how I really love Tron, right? And she's like, yes, I do know that you love Tron, Enosh. That's a really horrible impersonation.
I was about to say, never do that again.
Yeah, exactly. Probably. What's up, Andrew? I know Andrew says he's got to get going here, but what's up, buddy? You said you had one more thing to say before you left.
Yeah, before we go, I want to say today I saw a new movie today called Freaky.
I heard about that. Yeah.
Was Freaky good? It looks phenomenal, dude. I want to see it really bad. So, but it was good though, huh?
Yeah, trust me. Vince Vaughn acting like a girl.
Nice.
Sounds very unsettling. I mean, quite honest.
Uh-oh.
That's the last guy I want to act like a girl is Vince Vaughn.
Uh-oh. Whoops.
She's agreeing. Never do that again. She
She's
agreed with me.
watching. She's watching right now. She's upstairs watching. Whoops.
I like how you throw on the Barry White voice when you talk to your wife, though. That's great.
Oh yeah.
Hey, baby.
Hey, baby. She knows. She knows. Like, I go right there right now and be like, hey, girl. All right, we'll see you later, Andrew. You take it easy, buddy. Be like, hey, girl, how you doing? She'd be like, hey, Enosh, I love you so much. And I just...
You like Def Leppard.
Yeah. And I'd be like, girl, I love you too. And she'd be like, yeah, like down there in her comment, because that's just how she be. And I was just like, girl, what do you think? What do you think about this? And there was no answer for a while. And then she's like, you just got turtles. And I'm like, yeah, I know. But this has Tron and Super Star Wars and like 300 games, and I don't think it's got pinball buttons on the side of it because it's got video pinball games on it and stuff. And I'm just like I don't know that I would need another game for quite a while if I get this, because it has Tron. Like, the only things that I could see me getting like beyond this would be like the actual Star Wars pinball machine that I want, you know.
Nice.
But yeah. Wait, what? Hold on. What?
I say you got a good woman there, my friend.
Oh, dude, I've got an awesome woman. Tiffany is absolutely fantastic. That's why we call her Tiff-tastic, because
I'm glad to hear she's on the men, though. That's good.
Yeah, she's doing a lot better. She's doing a lot well.
Awesome.
She's still feeling kind of cruddy. We haven't got her test results back, but hopefully we're hoping to get them back tomorrow. And
my wife had to get tested today, and she tested negative. So
good. I got my test back today. I'm negative. Logan's negative, but we haven't heard about Landon's or Isaac's yet. But
and you know the good
Tiffany's
thing,
the one who had the symptoms. So,
and you know the good thing about her testing negative, besides of course my wife not being sick, is of course I don't have to get tested. So there's a plus for me. So it's
well.
Kinda
you
do.
You can still carry it. You can still carry it without being symptomatic. So,
well, the thing was that like she was named as a close contact of one of her volleyball teammates.
Gotcha. Yeah.
And so that was the thing with school.
That makes sense. Yeah.
Speaking of things with masks, I love the fact that the Truth has his camera on, but he's still wearing a mask to conceal his face.
Heck yeah.
That's great.
Yeah, I'm trying to hide from my child support, so you know how it is. Yeah,
Fair enough.
Oh, that's awful.
You know how it is, you know.
Hold on, wait a second. Hold on a second. Everybody's cool to answer. Hold on a second. Did I miss something? Dr. Fate. Hey man. Dr. Fate. No, just give me a second, buddy. Just give me a second, man. I'll get to your question. That's a great question. It's great. I was just telling my story, bro. Like, it is a place for nerds. Come on, bro. Give me a second.
Relax, man.
I'm talking about this video game, dude. It's got Tron in it and Super Star Wars. Give me a minute.
That's really glistening.
Look at this thing,
about
man.
things that matter.
Yeah,
And
I had
easy
to
to
put this in
assemble.
its own cart. I was at Sam's and had a cart filled with food for my family.
You end up like you pull up a Christmas vacation and like crush all your light bulbs with this game.
Right?
Put it on the cart.
And so anyways, so Tiffany allowed me to get this. And so I'm very, very thankful to my wife. My wife is wonderful.
Awesome.
Tiffany is the best. And yeah. And so she was on the stream earlier when we were doing our Mandalorian show. And somebody goes, "Hey, Tiff, you don't look like your normal fun self tonight." And she's like, "I'm here. I'm watching Mandalorian. 'Cause I wasn't going to miss Mandalorian. I'm not going to miss freaking Mandalorian." Just got to prop her up. Just be like, "She's here."
Trooper, man.
She is, man. I'll tell you what. She's killing it. She is killing it. Strong like bull. Strong like bull.
I love what Tiff says. She says, "Merry Christmas."
Merry Christmas.
That's all you're getting.
That's it.
Say goodbye to that other thing you wanted.
Oh yeah, I did get the Razor's Crest, but that's not coming until October of next year. So that's what she said too. She's like, "You just got the Razor's Crest as well, Enosh. You literally just bought that. Plus, that company finally let me out of my deal with that Star Wars Black Series Snowspeeder. Megalopolis finally let me out of the deal. Like they went all Darth Vader and finally changed the deal on me because oh my god.
Is that the Salt Lake City one that you're talking about?
Yeah, man. I had ordered that thing. It's been 4 months now.
Oh my.
And it was supposed to be in stock. And so they gave me this BS for 3 months about how they didn't have enough people to ship stuff. And I'm like, you got enough people there to take orders, but you don't have enough people there to ship the orders out. Okay. I'm like, well, then can I cancel my order? And because I could literally get it from Amazon and get it here within a couple of days. And they're just like, well, no, you can't cancel your order either because we don't cancel orders. But you can wait until we ship it to you, and then you can ship it back.
Not a normal business.
Yeah. So they said you can't cancel your order, and you have to wait until we ship it to you. Then you can ship it back on your dime, and we're going to charge you a 15% restocking fee.
Oh, that's messed up.
Man. That's when you're like, hey, can I speak to your supervisor? You know
that's
what?
Why I
cancel this.
Dude, that's why I called the Better Business Bureau, because I was like, you got to be kidding me. And this is a company, guys, that let me tell you something. This is a company that I've tried to work with. Okay. I literally was going to try. This is if you guys have ever heard of Pixel Dan, he's a big toy YouTuber or whatever. So they got a little mascot. This guy right here, right? Like, I mean, they got the whole 9 yards, dude. They got their own packaging. Yeah. Like, I was really wanting to work with these guys and, maybe, do some stuff together with them. And this is like the 4th thing that they screwed me over. And so not only did they let me out of it and tell me this is how messed up this is. They sent me an email because I know the girl now, like on a one-on-one basis, because I talked to her last year. Her name's Alex, who works in the office there. And I just said, Alex, we talked about this last year. Like, why are we doing this again? Like, seriously, you got $120 of mine tied up into this thing. Like, come on, I just want the thing. Just ship it to me. And she's like, well, I can't tell you when we're going to ship it. And then it was like, well, October 19th. October 19th came and went. Not even an email, not a, hey, sorry, nothing. And so the other day she just emails me out of the blue and she's like, okay, I canceled your order. You don't have to worry about it. It's going to take 10 to 15 days for the money to come back, whatever, but you're free and clear. Then literally that night I got another email from their company that said, we're looking to try to ship your item. And I was like, whoa. So I said, Alex, I need an email from a real human being verifying the fact that you're refunding my money because I already went and reordered it on Amazon and it should be here Tuesday. So I was just like, come on.
I think it's so funny. Like one of the nights that you were like frustrated with it, I came on in the background and you're just like, hey, do you have any friends in Salt Lake City who like to set things on fire? And I was just like, no, I do not. Why do you ask?
You what, man? It's just absolutely ridiculous. Just absolutely ridiculous. Well, but here's the great thing is today I got an email that apparently the entire company has changed their structure. So now they not only offer refunds, but they're like, they sent an email that said, you've spoken and we've listened. So apparently I'm not the only one. Because they're like, you've spoken, we've listened.
No, you changed everything.
Now they literally said a retraction of everything that they told me. They're like, you can cancel any order at any time. If you get an order and you don't want it, you can send it back and we'll pay for shipping. Also, there will be no restocking fees whatsoever. So basically they're like, we just want to stay in business. So please.
We don't want to get sued.
Yeah, Enosh ain't playing that, though. Enosh is not playing that by any means.
They don't want none of that smoke.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah.
Barcelona's laughing at Tiffany for her Merry Christmas statement there. And DC Talk with extended
Be like, do you have any idea who I am?
I am Enosh Fee, and that means absolutely nothing.
I'm an important individual.
An important individual.
Exactly.
But you know what? Here's the cool thing. When I bought it from Amazon, I saved $20. So actually $25. So Tiffany will be happy. I'm saving us money. I'm saving us money, Tiff.
Can't complain.
So I got that going.
Saving us money, baby. So talking about Snyder Cut, is it going to be in theaters? The answer to that, Dr. Fate, was yeah. They said that it's going to do its run on
IMAX. Yeah.
Well, they said also though that it went back. What was the interview that they did a while back, where they said that it was going to be in
Dublin. Wasn't
it? That is truth. Truth. I think your microphone is rubbing up against your mask. I think that's what it is, because that's what we're hearing. We're hearing that.
So is it?
Yeah, we're hearing that. Yep, that's what we're hearing. Yep.
Reveal
You're gonna have to unmask. You're gonna have to unmask. It's just what it is.
How about now?
That's fine.
Are we
That's
good
fine.
now?
Yeah. No, I mean we could hear you before. It's just we were just getting that little bit of a. Yeah, I was trying to figure out what it was, but it was you. Always the truth making a bunch of noise. True. That's how the truth is. The truth just makes a bunch of noise and stuff. But I could have swore that they said that there was, because it's going to do its HBO Max run,
Right,
and then we were going to possibly get it in an IMAX, but they also said something about like releasing like all 4 parts together in theaters. So I don't know if they just mean that as IMAX. Look, IMAX, I guess I'm okay with, but I'd kind of, I mean, I guess they're doing some of the formatting now for IMAX, right? So
right.
So the ratio, whatever. So, I guess it's okay. It's okay.
It's a money venture. I'm sure at that point in time, people will be willing and able to go to the movie theaters and drop down some cash. So
yeah,
I'd go see it.
Especially with some of the news that's come out lately, like with COVID and everything. So
yeah, we got some vaccines on the horizon. So I mean, things are on the up and up, fellas.
Boom.
Yeah.
Yep.
What picture Barcelona were you talking about? Is there a new one?
I will send it to. Oh, did you see the one earlier? In the day?
Tonight? No, I did not see the one tonight. No,
so
I did not.
let me send it to you. It was Ray Fisher posted a still from Zack Snyder's Justice League.
Okay.
Let me see if I can get it. Hold on.
I'm joking, by the way. I'm joking.
Wonder if you can actually go to it. Oh yeah. So I sent it to you.
Did you send it? You didn't just share it?
I sent it via Twitter. I guess I could screen share it. Might as well. That would have been the smart thing to do.
I mean, we are on this medium. I'm just saying.
I'm trying. I'm screwing this all up. I'm sorry.
I'm kind of nervous. I'm actually hosting one tomorrow night. I'm like, oh god, never done it. Yeah.
Here you are.
Okay, let me now I'm off there. So let's pull this up here and see what we're looking. Oh yeah, I did see that. I did see that picture. Yeah.
Look how good that metal looks.
I almost used that actually with for my thumbnail.
That looks a hell of a lot better than a sweatshirt. I'll tell you.
Yeah, look how good that metal looks. Goodness.
Dude.
Looks so good.
And the suit looks great too with the flash. Look how much better it looks. Just looks nice. It's almost kind of like a matte. It's not like shiny anymore.
Yep.
It's like rubbed off because again he's running super fast and the material's wearing down, which is really cool.
And I've got to see those suits close up.
Yeah.
When I went out to Warner Brothers a couple years ago, which was amazing. oh my gosh, like all those suits, guys, you don't even know, like just being next to them and like seeing them up close and seeing like the texture in them and and all those things, I mean, is just fabulous. The Flash one especially, I'm trying to see if I could find here I got it in my iCloud. I just gotta find it up here now. But that Flash suit, guys, you don't even know. I mean, that Flash suit up close, there's so many little details about that thing. I mean, there's like these little wires and stuff that are all connected on it, and it's very cool. Let me see if I can pull that up here real quick.
It doesn't look like a Power Ranger uniform from the 90s movie.
Almost. Let me, okay, let's see. Yeah, here, I found it. What, he's going to let me do it? Come on, do it. Yeah, it's got to download it. It's got to download it. Give it just a minute. Give it just a moment.
Whoa, we don't want to upset the cult leader, guys. Chill out.
No, do it. Upset the cult leader.
Do it.
I think we're experiencing a power swing here.
This is my show now.
The young Palpatine's trying to take out the old Palpatine.
Bow down to me.
In an attempt to rewrite the sequel trilogy.
Attempt to rewrite the sequel trilogy. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh! No, I'm. You guys just keep talking because I had to find a different way to.
Let's not say anything. Let's let him be awkward.
Yeah, you're funny.
We can get some awkward silence for you if you want.
This is
That's
great.
That's exactly what I wanted. Was nothing but awkward silence. If you
This
if
is
you could
great
do
for your
that,
show. This is great for
You're
your show.
clicking and looking.
I am. I'm clicking and looking and more clicking and more looking. Actually,
Where'd I put that link?
I'm doing a
I got
couple.
too many windows open.
Right? I've turned into the new Max.
We're losing viewers.
I'm actually saving a couple of these from all of the DCEU suits, so you guys can see them up close from the angle that I got to see them. Because I'll tell you what, man, they're fire. They're absolute fire up close. I mean, when you get to see
I love this Ray Fisher. Like this picture right here, absolutely amazing. Just,
Oh, it looks great.
So
The lighting is so dang good. Holy cow.
Yeah.
I love the abdomen area where like you can see like into the material and like almost see like what I'll zoom in a little bit to kind of show you what I'm talking about. But you look inside here, it almost kind of looks like wings inside. Oh, what the heck?
What'd you do?
What the freak is going on? Okay, so look at the abdomen. It almost kind of looks like wings inside. Like feathery, like metal material inside. Like it's so alien. It's so odd.
And I love his expression on his face. He just looks so badass. Just this single picture alone says everything about Ray Fisher.
He looks pissed.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, I love it. So good.
My goodness.
Right?
It's perfect. Literal perfection.
Yeah, and then again, the Flash suit is it's desaturized, which I love.
Yes.
It's like nice subtle red. It's not like blinding you. And one other thing that I hope, I'm sure is different in Zack Snyder's Justice League is the way that the Flash runs.
Well, yeah, in the trailer he looks different.
Yeah, because like in the movie he's like,
yeah.
It's like he's swimming the backstroke, 100-meter backstroke. It's like, what the freak are you doing?
What are you doing, man?
I mean, maybe he's trying to imitate the way that Zack wanted him to run, which maybe looked better, but like he was just like he's doing the Macarena.
Macarena? Hey, Macarena. By the way, for all of you who use StreamYard, if you bring a picture in and all you do is you add .jpg after it, it works just fine. Like you can actually import it then, even if you do that from like I know people have been having a hard time doing it from Twitter and stuff. If you just put JPG after it .jpg, it turns it into a JPEG. So
I have no idea what you're talking about.
No, have you ever had a problem getting a picture in from that? Oh yeah, Nicotina's had that problem. A lot of people have had that.
Well,
problem.
Nicotina has a lot of problems.
Oh, that's true. That's true. But yeah, no, here we go. I've got. Oops, I just gotta.
And I'll stop sharing my screen.
I gotta open them now. I gotta do the Wonder Woman one. I just gotta rename the last one, the Wonder Woman one, and then we're good to go.
I love Ezra Miller's face in his picture because he's looking at Ray Fisher like, dude, you're making me less cool. Stop it.
It's like, what the heck is this? Like, what are you doing, man? Oh man! And this is probably the scene where it like zooms into the cyborg's eye. Wasn't there a video that was put out a while back where like it zooms into Cyborg's eye?
Yeah. And there was also a black and white picture of all of them together, standing together.
Right, exactly. Dang. No, man, that metal just looks so good. It looks so like worn and just like rough and not the smooth, like saturated blue that was in the Justice League.
Absolutely. Okay, here we go.
I'm gonna stop sharing my screen now.
Yep. Now I got my screen up here. And
what's up, Pedro Pascal?
Nice. Look at this texture, man. Just this is just
cool.
Like, I don't even know if you guys can see on StreamYard. Just
you
know what I mean. Like, there's just this texture to it that is just amazing.
Like chainmail.
Yeah. I mean, and that S is just, it's so fantastic.
So intricate.
Yeah, it is. And then, of course, the abs and stuff, And,
all right. Don't show us that, Enosh.
Well, no, I got to show you the legs, man.
We don't want to know your fetish.
Late night stream.
I'm just saying. Look, even the boots. Look at the
Right.
Look at the design even here on the boots.
Man.
Like that's just stuff you don't see when you're just watching the watching the film casually.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's like just I love the double, the double V or the V, up there up at the top. But like, look at those little intricate little designs in the boot.
It's insane.
So yeah, so there's that. But here's this.
Oh man. That's
so
dope.
look at that. Isn't that cool? I mean, to be that close to it. Oops. Okay. To be that close to it, and you see look at the brushed metal. Right.
Yeah.
Like you can see where he literally dug into it and created that logo, and then just the plating, that it's a suit with plates on it and
it's homemade.
Yeah. And look at these wires are holding it together.
Yeah.
See how these wires are that stuff you kind of miss when you're just watching it. On TV or on, or at the movies, you're not seeing it's being literally banded together with these metal.
And look at the Flash logo. It almost looks like it's 3D printed.
Yeah.
Like he would have 3D printed that himself and put it on there.
Yeah. I think
but see, I don't think it would be 3D printed. It'd have to be cut out of metal because it has to be, because otherwise it would melt. Right. So.
Right. That's
cool,
true.
Man. One would say it's flashy.
Oh,
waka waka.
I'll be here all week, guys.
That's funny. And then here is I don't know if this one it's not as clear, but here's the Batman one.
Oh man.
Oh, that's cool.
To be that close to the bat suit,
dude, it was absolute fire. Yeah, man. It just looks so cool. Oops. It just looks so cool. And then and then here's Wonder Woman. Look at that. I mean, it's just metal plating, man. It's just so cool.
That's sweet like Dr. Pepper.
It's the sweet one.
Wives at home.
And then of course here's the Superman S up close and stuff. But man,
it almost kind of the inside of the S where it curves on the inside. It reminds me of almost like Arabic script.
Mm-hmm.
Like Nastaliq, Persian or Arabic Nastaliq script.
Okay.
Which is really cool.
Yeah, man.
And didn't Zack that he put the Joseph Campbell quote inside the suit, embedded in the suit?
Oh, probably. I
If
wouldn't
that's
doubt
true,
it at all.
then that makes,
Yeah, maybe. I mean, maybe if I had a good look at it, maybe I could try to tell what language it is. It doesn't look like it's. If it is Arabic, it's really intricate and really abstract. So, yeah.
But I tell you what, the cool thing about that though is that we're putting that S, ladies and gentlemen, on a brick that is going at the Superman Museum, folks. That you guys helped put there. I can't wait to be able to tell Zach about this. Nana's going to help us, and I'm hoping maybe Wonder Meg will help us as well. Make sure that Zach knows. But we're putting that S there at the Superman Museum. And now anything that comes in more, if you guys haven't known about this, this is our campaign to put a brick at the Superman Museum in honor of Zack Snyder's family. You can see here they got a walkway with all these different bricks and stuff, and we're not going for the small brick, we're going for the big brick because Zack Snyder deserves the big brick for sure. And we're just gonna we're gonna honor Zack Snyder and his family with this, because what better place for Zack Snyder to be recognized than at the Superman Museum, right? Exactly. And so we want to honor him with that, and so we've got the money to do this. And Nana from the Nerd Queen, she gave me a great idea. She said, when they were raising money for like billboards and stuff for release the Snyder Cut, she said they tried to double their goal so that they could give that money to suicide prevention. And so that's what we're going to do. Anything that comes in above and beyond, we're going to leave it up, and we're going to donate that money also in Zach's name. So
nice.
So there you go. So you guys can still get in on that for sure.
Sick.
Absolutely. Now, of course, this happened tonight.
Yeah. That was huge.
Yeah, man. Zach showing up there. That was a really cool thing. And that they raised some money for charity with that.
Mm-hmm.
So that was very cool.
When I left the stream, they were at like $1,400 for
Oh, that's
AFSP,
fantastic.
which is great.
That's so fantastic. I'm so glad. Somebody was saying it earlier. I think it was Brian. Just how cool is it that Zack does stuff like this?
Oh, it's so cool.
Showing up on streams and stuff, man. And
Steven Spielberg doesn't do stuff like this. Okay, you know what I mean? Like
that's beneath him. I mean, I don't know the guy personally.
I was gonna say he probably would if he had the opportunity.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. So so I just think it's really cool that he's doing that and supporting these causes and stuff, and this cause I should say, and it's a cool thing.
And he talked about a lot of cool stuff tonight. One of my favorite things he talked about was someone asked him what other Batman story he'd like to adapt into a film besides The Dark Knight Returns.
Mm-hmm.
And he's just like, I don't really know, because The Dark Knight Returns for me is just the best story out there. And I was just like, yes, you're dang Skippy. You're dang Skippy. That's right. That's right. Dang truth. And
heck yeah, it is.
He talked about how like all these other Batman stories, although they're great, they kind of fall in like one kind of story, or one, not necessarily one story, but like they all kind of follow a similar style of Batman to a certain extent. Whereas The Dark Knight Returns kind of really takes apart the character, observes that his relationships with the police, and like just literally everything about his life is observed in The Dark Knight Returns and amplified. And I just thought that was really, really cool. I was like, you're the man, Zach. Yes. Yes.
Yeah, I'm going to have to watch that. Damn it. I was planning on watching that when I got off the stream tonight.
There were some great questions, and he had some great answers. It was really cool. So,
awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't wait to watch the whole thing either. I didn't get to watch the whole thing because I didn't even know what was going on. And then I set my stream, and then I was like, oh, well.
Yeah, he didn't advertise it much at all.
Damn.
In fact, I didn't know about it until somebody told me that it was going to happen like an hour before the show. And I was like, freak. All right. And it was about an hour and a half before the show, and I was still on my stream. And I was like, well, I better close up quick. So.
Yeah, right. So we just went ahead and went on because I figured they'd close up at some point. They're pretty quick, but they have. So now, do you guys think? Let's talk about this. Do you think Wonder Woman is going to do Christmas?
No.
Oh, the movie. Oh, I was so confused.
Well, on HBO Max, I hope, but I doubt it. I mean, come on, no, they're putting that in the theaters.
I really don't think it hit theaters at all. I really don't.
Yeah, I don't think so either, because like they don't want to move it back again, because like it's already been moved back like what 3 times now.
Yeah.
So like either they risk moving it back again and losing more hype from the movie, or they simply put it on HBO Max and just kind of cut their losses.
Don't you think at this point though, like even if say God forbid, right, that they decide not to put it out at Christmas time, and they say, let's wait till summer. Okay.
Oh boy.
God forbid.
Are theaters going to be around in the summer.
God forbid that. Well, I've got my own ideas on stuff that's going to probably happen right after the first of the year, but but the thing is that so what if they push it back to summer? So it's behind a year, say for example. Don't you think there's still going to be that hype for it though?
Not as much as it would have had last year.
Right.
After waiting a year? Really?
No.
What if it comes out? What if it comes out? Just playing devil's advocate here. What if it comes out right after the Snyder Cut? So we get the Snyder Cut in the spring, and then we hear Snyder Cut comes out in spring. So maybe it comes out in April or May, right? And then you get Wonder Woman in June as a springboard. Don't you think that would give it some, like, bring back any momentum? Because if everybody's seeing the Snyder Cut, dude, they're going to be excited for whatever the next DC property is going to be. Don't you think that like does something?
Or you do the opposite direction. Maybe that'll help spur people towards the Justice League. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So if you put it out before.
I'm here, by the way. Just hold on a second.
That's all good.
As far as, I don't know. See, like, if people see the Justice League before Wonder Woman 84, like, because Justice League is going to be, like, this massive event, like 4 hours of epic storytelling, and just a big old event on HBO Max, and then all of a sudden you just have Wonder Woman 84, which is kind of back towards more of a normal style superhero movie.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think.
But you get 2 hours. You get another 2-hour movie right after your 4-hour
But
epic.
you're going to get that F word, though. Fatigue.
Yes. That's the big thing. Fatigue. Like, because people are already experiencing fatigue waiting for it. And if they have to wait that much more, that fatigue is going to settle in that much more.
Perfect example, Black Widow. I mean,
Yes.
granted, the hype wasn't very excited, before, but I'd probably say it was on roughly the same level as Wonder Woman 84. And the fact that movie hasn't come out, I mean, come on, who cares to see that movie right now?
Right.
But if they put it on Disney Plus, I'd watch it right now.
What'd you say, Truth?
It's like, because I've seen a lot of people on Twitter saying that they're less excited about Wonder Woman 84. The more it gets pushed back, the more it gets delayed. But like, I don't know if it comes out after the Snyder Cut. If the Snyder Cut is a big hit with fans, people love it, and they love Gal Gadot even more. I think that will lead more into people being a little more excited about Wonder Woman 84, because like Wonder Woman 84 is going to be so different from Zack Snyder's Justice League, just like tonally. Like Wonder Woman 84 seems like a 1984 Madonna music video in the 80s. It's so different. It's so out
Crockett
there.
and Tubbs.
But look, it's Wonder Woman. I think it's going to do well regardless. How well is it going to do? That's another question. But I think it's going to be a hit no matter what.
Right. But I do think they really want to push for that theater release, though, because I remember there was a commercial that came out a little bit ago, or like a teaser, that basically said like these movies were made for the theater.
That was in the theater, man. When I went back to the theater, Wonder Woman is literally.
Oh, I saw that in the theater with you. Yeah, that's where I was. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the commercial right now for I don't know if that's just Cinemark or if that's like movie theaters in general, but but they have a commercial saying you need to come back to the theaters, you need to see this movie in the theater, and they show Wonder Woman 84 in a small little screen, and then they blow it up, and they're like, this is the way this movie. So I just had this feeling that like Patty Jenkins, as much as it's her decision, as much as it falls on her and and them, I think they're gonna wait. I just really think they're gonna wait.
Yeah.
And see what happens. It's so. It is. It's just out there, right? I mean,
well, I hate to go full Veruca assault on you, but I want it now.
I want it now too. I mean, we should have had it by now, right? I mean,
I don't know. Like I said, I'm being selfish at that point. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But what I'm afraid of is ultimately is the survivability of the theater experience, because more and more you're hearing about a new show. Because I think that the way you're going to get it now is streaming shows that are 6, 7, 8 episodes long, where you get a marquee actor or an actress to come play in that show. So like a Ben Affleck or something like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, and I think actors are catching on to that too. You know what I mean? So less and less you're hearing about people signing on for big marquee budget movies right now, but you are hearing people signing up for series. So it's like, I don't know. I see that being a more viable direction going forward, especially if COVID's going to be more of a prevalence in the next year.
That's true. Especially since the streaming service, like HBO Max shows, they have like bigger budgets now, so they rival like theatrical big releases. So I see more people like just staying at home watching the Batfleck series, sitting there on the couch in their underwear with a beer in their hand. It's like, hey, Ben Affleck's Batman. I'm all for it. I'm here. I'm not going out. Why? Like, what am I going to watch in theaters? Captain Marvel 2? No, thanks. I'm going to watch Batfleck here, and I'm going to enjoy it, and I'm going to love it. So I think more and more, again, I know Enosh, he loves the theaters. He loves the movie theater experience.
I do.
But I don't know what's going to happen. It's scary because I like the theaters. I like going to the theaters. So it's going to be interesting to see what's going to happen in the next few years for sure.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Yeah. I
hope they don't go anywhere, because I mean it's jobs, it's money, and everything else like that. But I've had bad experiences at theaters before.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I remember one specific time my dad, he never did this before, but one time he actually wrote a complaint, like a letter to the local newspaper, because I think he was seeing the King Kong movie back in, what was that, like 2006 or 2007 or something?
Back in 1922. No.
No,
The Jack Black movie.
Yeah, the Jack Black one. Yeah, the Jack Black one.
Okay, yeah.
And he went to the local theater and like there was a bunch of kids in the back just like screwing around and just talking loudly the entire time. And it's like when that happens, that sucks. But like if you just go to a movie theater and like the local one that I have here, like especially when they first started opening up, and I went and saw like Tenet and New Mutants. It's oh my gosh, we got Tony. What's up, man?
We got Tony.
And,
All the way from Canada, eh?
Hey.
Strange Brew.
Hey guys, how's everybody doing?
Doing good, man.
Doing
Fantastic,
really good.
man.
I feel compelled to say "eh" after all my sentences now. I just have to.
I'm with you, eh?
As you should, eh?
So
Absolutely,
eh,
I heard what you guys were talking about, and it's so true that a lot of these streaming services now, with the huge budgets they have, are just putting out fantastic material now. Look at the Mandalorian, right? Like,
Yeah.
just well, I know you guys probably already talked about that, but you know, like, look at these things. Look at I don't know. Look at a lot of very nice.
That thing is not going to ever leave his desk.
I was gonna say, is that the Halls of Doom?
And what's even cool about this is I got a couple things.
Meanwhile, at the Orange Igloo.
I got the so there's a religion in the show called the myth, or I guess they're the Mithraic religion.
The Mythric. Did you
Mithraic.
say the Mythric?
Bible.
So
Mythric?
Yeah, this is a journal.
Is that
that
like
comes
a Rick and
before the
Morty
Mithraic
thing?
Bible. It's
Like a Rick and Morty thing?
I already drew in it, so got a little Hercules there. So there you go.
Nice. Oh, that's dude.
There you
This
go.
guy.
That's
And then-
Meanwhile, under the Men at Work helmet.
They come from
Meanwhile, at the home of the band Devo.
I was gonna say Devo's helmet there.
Yeah, right.
Hold on.
When
You know what? Showing at my theater right now. You know,
a problem comes along, you must whip it.
Big Trouble in Little China.
oh yes.
Raiden. The alternate one when somebody else picks Raiden.
True, yeah.
I'm just gonna do the rest of the stream like this. Just might as well.
Nice.
Nice. So who is that? Is that Peyton? Who is that? Is that Peyton
Peyton.
Manning? Yeah, it's Peyton
Yes.
Manning.
Yeah, it's
So
Peyton Manning.
with the way that I got the screen thing up there, it looks like he's looking longingly at the cartoon version of me. It's like, hey, you know,
I planned
Or he's
that.
about to hit you in the head with the football.
football. Yeah, exactly.
Shut up, Enosh.
It's like he's open.
He's open. It's Enosh. She's open in the corner. Hit him. Come on. Hit him. He's right there.
I was walking by my theater on the way home from work today, and I look in, and they're still showing Tenet for some reason. But they actually
Well,
have
they're
like
trying to make
5
as much money
movies.
as they can.
They have 5 movies showing right now, and I was amazed that one of them was Akira, which I think is pretty cool. And the other one that they're showing is Indiana Jones, the third one, The Last Crusade.
Really?
Oh, nice.
I'm going to the theater on Sunday.
Heck yeah.
You chose wisely.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Why?
You chose poorly.
You chose wisely, eh?
Eh?
It's a Canadian
Sean
cut.
Connery has stayed beyond the seal on the other side.
What?
Did he? He didn't
Maybe.
cross
Well,
the
wasn't,
seal.
wasn't that the effect of eternal life, though? If you left that cavern, you weren't immortal.
Yeah,
Right.
you can't go beyond the seal. You're
Mm.
immortal. You're immortal, but you can't.
Immortality comes at a price.
Heck yeah, it does.
Just don't lose your head.
But it does. It
Yeah.
is weird that he got his bullet wound healed, and then when he crossed the seal, it didn't come back. You know,
Yeah,
That's true. That's true.
yeah,
they,
but
they
hey,
cheated it.
Yeah, it was like 93 or something, man. You know,
But
it's a
Elsa,
different
she
world.
fell
Then.
down that cliff, man.
That was 4 years before I was born. It's fine.
Different world back then, nerdy.
You know, I got
wish-
that at McDonald's.
I wish I would have been
like,
alive
no
for
joke. Remember when McDonald's used to sell video cassettes?
What?
Yes. Yes.
I had
Yes.
my original copies of the Indiana Jones movies. We got at McDonald's.
No way.
Nice.
Yeah, with Adam's Family.
Do you remember the
Nice.
original Flash series that had John Wesley's ship? I
Yeah.
actually
Yeah.
got
Oh
like,
yeah. Heck yeah.
I had the first 2-hour episode on like some sort of CD, and it was from like one of those fast food joints. Like you got one of 5, and that was I still have it.
That's awesome.
Now that's a Batmobile right there.
I'm telling you,
man. I swear, man. I wish I would have grown up in like the 80s and early 90s, man.
Dude, it was awesome.
It was pretty cool. It was fun.
But instead of
Not gonna
stuck
lie,
in this
83
crappy
was a good year.
generation.
All I gotta say is, Enosh and I used to
Silver.
get up Saturday mornings and actually watch cartoons.
yes.
Hey, we used to do that with Cartoon Network. My dad got pissed all the
It wasn't
time.
the same, dude. Wasn't the same.
Wasn't
I
Wasn't the
know.
same.
I'm sure.
See,
I'm sure. I'm
See,
sure.
you know what's weird about that? And Tony, you bring up a really good point because like kids nowadays, like I remember when we got cable for the first time, right? And we had like all these like channels all of a sudden had like cartoon blocks, right? Where like before Cartoon Network, there were like these things that would show like Bugs Bunny, or they would show like all these, like blocks. I think TBS actually did a block of they had, or was it Superstation USA? You remember Superstation USA?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
You guys remember that? And they had like the Cartoon Express or whatever, and it was on till like 8 o'clock at night or whatever, and it was just like tons of Bugs Bunny cartoons.
Well,
And
that
tons
TBS. Oh yeah.
yeah, absolutely, right. But the thing is that before that, man, like you came home from school, there was like one channel that had afternoon cartoons on it, and so you got your He-Man, G.I. Joe, Voltron, and stuff. But you get Scooby-Doo, and you'd also get like Dennis the Menace every once in a while.
Man, you guys were in the Stone Age, man.
You know what I just started last night because of Zod. I started Silverhawks.
I love Silverhawks.
Dude, Silverhawks is my jam. Where is he?
It's
I don't know. I used to watch the Gargoyles.
Thundercats in space.
I got three Silverhawks, man. I got Quicksilver, Stargazer, and the green one. And I just started that again last night, man. And it was like I didn't even realize, like I had never seen the very first episode of Silverhawks, so I didn't see how it all began and stuff. And like every week, the Copper Kid would have to answer all those questions about astronomy and everything at the end of the episode. And I didn't realize that they set that up in the very first episode, that before they go to the Limbo Galaxy, Bluegrass tells him, like, is trying to train him how to fly the ship. And he says, the Mirage, and he says, hey, Copper Kid, he's like, here, answer these 3 questions. And it was actually in the episode. And he answered the 3 questions. He's like, you know what? I'll tell you what, when we get to the Limbo Galaxy, if you want, every week, he says, I'll ask you some questions and give you some tests on some stuff. And that was what they did then for their PSA at the end of every episode, because they were legally obligated to, because the government made them. But they actually incorporated it that way, where the Copper Kid would get in the simulator and have to answer astronomy questions every week on Silverhawks. And so I just started, but you got that stuff. But Saturday mornings, if you could get up as a kid on Saturday, and I'll be honest, I like to sleep.
7:38.
I like to sleep. You had to get up. Some shows, man, like the main shows started kicking in at about 7.
Yeah, Johnny Quest was like my first one to watch. Johnny Quest was like 7:38, and then it would roll into.
There were a couple that would start as early as like 5 or 6.
Yeah, it was like Caillou though, or something.
Yeah, it was like the fringe stuff.
The French one, the French kid.
You'd get around that 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock hour, and all of a sudden, man, these cartoons would just start in, and you would just sit there with your bowl of cereal, man, or like whatever or cold hot dogs. I would always read the fridge for a cold hot dog. And
hey, cold hot dogs are good, man.
I'm telling you, man.
Were they Armor hot dogs? Because they were the dogs that kids love to bite.
Absolutely. And you would just watch. And the problem was you had no VCRs back then. You had no DVRs back then. So if there was something on one channel, you had no way of watching what was on the other channel. And all three networks had your cartoons. And so, like, say you wanted to watch Superman, the Ruby Spears Superman show, which was awesome, and actually used the John Williams theme and stuff, and was like or like Super Friends, because Super Friends were on Saturday mornings, man. You couldn't watch Super Friends and say, I don't know, what was another one? Like The Real Ghostbusters.
Right.
Or something like that, right? Like you couldn't watch both. So you had to make a decision. You
couldn't watch Scooby-Doo and G.I. Joe. You know what I mean?
G.I. Joe wasn't a Saturday morning thing. Yeah.
So what you're saying here is that instead of being like Team Edward or Team Jacob, you had to be Team G.I. Joe or Team Scooby-Doo. Basically.
You had to pick. Yeah, you literally had to pick what you were going to watch, because if not...
That's such a better ultimatum to have.
And if you have a sibling, If you have a sibling,
Oh,
you're screwed.
the wars. The
It's like a
wars.
sister or a brother. It's easier with a brother, but if you have a sister, trust me, she wants to watch Barbies. She wants to watch
Oh, I'm telling you
Smurfs.
guys.
What you
She
watch
wants
As
to
the
watch.
90s were,
You want to watch Super Friends? She wants to watch Smurfs, and we have actual video of what used to go on in Tony's house when he was a kid. Here we go.
but I'm telling you guys,
Tony got
fast forward a decade. The
Tony
90s were amazing.
Tony losing it when he didn't get to watch Super Friends.
Now you want to get nuts? Come on, let's get nuts. Now you want.
No,
I was in
the
grade
early
10
90s
when
were
that movie-
amazing for
I was
cable.
in grade 10 when that movie came out. I love that movie.
Oh my gosh. And then of course when you got your way and you got to watch what you wanted.
I thought it was going to be something
Oh,
else, and I was like not ready for that.
No, I can't play any of those until I
No,
take all of the audio out of them because I got literally copyright claimed for every time I played one of those videos.
Oh,
I was like,
knew it was the
good.
music.
Good.
I knew it was the music.
No, it wasn't the music. So you guys missed the first part of the show. That video got taken down for a community guidelines thing for spamming.
Which makes no sense.
It makes no sense. I have no idea what we did. And I looked up the definition of it because they won't tell me exactly what we did apparently on that stream. And so I looked up the definition of it. Spamming is basically like sending people to other websites where it's fraudulent or like trying to bilk people out of money or sending people to pornographic sites or like kiddie porn stuff. And I'm like, what the heck? And like I even contacted YouTube Tonight on Twitter because like there's no phone number that you can call. You got
Right.
like you can't actually talk to a human being. And so
Trust
like I
me,
appealed
when my
it.
YouTube channel was hacked, I was so frustrated that I couldn't contact anybody. They're just like, no, just Twitter us. And just like, screw you.
I literally appealed it, man, and they came back that they're like, yeah, no, we're still it's still down, and I'm like, what? You have to see that stream. There's nothing on that stream that's
Other than
like
me
that.
trying to scrape my eyes out, maybe that's about it. You know.
Yeah, but I mean, it makes no sense. But they said that we violated supposedly community guidelines, and I still haven't gotten an answer. And I've sent a couple of emails now, and I'm just like, answer the freaking question. What did we do so that I don't do that again, whatever that was? And I'm really hoping what I have a feeling of is that because we were trying to raise money for the brick, that somebody thought they'd get, funny and,
Hopefully it wasn't Mike Zeroh.
I don't see Mike being that aggressive. But man, Saturday mornings it was just a special time that we'll never recreate. It was such an innocence, man, where your parents were sleeping and you just,
Yeah. It was
you
the
just
only
sat-
thing your parents could sleep in because you would get up, grab the cereal bowl, go to and sit on the couch, and you'd be there till 11. They'd roll out at 11. You wouldn't even think twice about it. They'd roll out. Lunch would come around. They'd be like, "All right, outside you go.
There's a bologna sandwich." Yeah, because when the cartoon stopped,
You're
and
outside."
Soul Train
Yeah.
started.
Yep.
You were done.
Okay, so now
Soul
the
Train
90s
started.
were great, guys. Okay, so we had the X-Men in the morning. Okay, you get up.
Yep.
Previously on X-Men. Okay,
Yes,
that show
Spider-Man.
was
Great
so
space
amazing.
The only thing that the 90s weren't good for was Cars.
Well, yeah, of course, because they switched from OBD1 to OBD2, which is onboard diagnostic systems. I can go on for days on that one.
Not just like function, but car designs, how cars looked. Car designs in the 90s
exactly.
were trash.
Yeah, well, I mean, look at Chevrolet, for example. You still
Have
have
you seen
they
an
carried
89 Ford Mustang before? Have you seen an
89?
89 Ford Mustang? It looks like a box.
yeah,
Right.
the box
Have you seen
Mustang.
Truth, what do you think here, man? Truth. That's I'm gonna take everybody out. Truth. What do you think, buddy? I mean, like, what about these car designs, man?
Yeah, it's crazy. I think, let's see, car designs. Yeah, I'm not a car guy, so I have no thoughts on it.
In the 90s,
Anyway,
It got really loud there all of a sudden. Like everybody's like, car designs of the 90s. What? That's my jam. I hate it.
and with that, I do have to get going. So I'm just gonna drop a bomb and leave.
Hey, you mean like you did in our video?
Yeah.
Hey, if you guys,
is that why Anthony looks so upset?
So I'm going to tell you. I'm going to tell you guys this. I'm going to tell you guys this. This guy right here. So obviously we all got together. Man, can you believe it's almost been a month?
That's insane. I
can't believe it's been that long.
It still feels like it's only been like a week and a half.
I know, man. This is insane. But so we had our time together, and it was a great time together. We all had a good time. Us, Zeroh, Fett, and stuff. So what I did was I collected. We took video of so much stuff. I mean, just everything. Us in the car talking about different things. If you guys want really funny commentary, funny stuff. I mean, really funny stuff that you want to see right now. You got cool. We took cool pictures. I got a couple cool pictures of Dawson here. This is like one of the coolest pictures of Dawson ever.
Oh yes,
look at that.
That was dope.
Yeah, Dawson was looking pretty sweet right there. And I'm trying to find. Yeah, you're welcome, sir. I'm trying to find one of all of us here that could possibly Yeah, well, I guess this one will work. But we just had so much fun, and so we took video of everything. Obviously, you guys have seen the live stream that we did. I don't know what I'm doing there. I'm like rolling my eyes back in my head or whatever. But we just had so much fun, and we took so much video, and I put it all together. It's an hour long. It's an hour long documentary style. It's got us at a couple different comic book stores of us just going around, man, sharing stories, talking just about funny stuff. And this guy, if you ever wanted to see this guy in a bathroom stall at a rest area,
that sounds weird.
I know. But admit you're intrigued. And he's doing a spot for. I should send you the Dawson. I should send you the raw footage for that. No pun intended. So that you can use that as an intro. It's like he pops up out of the stall and says some stuff. But I'm just telling you this because right now that video is a members only video. It's uploaded. It's actually on the channel right here, and also for Patreon supporters. I wanted to give you guys because. Want to give you guys a little something extra and give you guys a first glimpse at stuff. And so if you want to check that out, like I said, it's an hour long. It's very entertaining. It's very funny. And Dawson was part of it. Like I said, you get to see a side of Dawson that maybe you never thought that you'd see before.
That's it.
For as little as $1, even you can see that Dawson.
Remember what they said about the pornographic sites and sending people everywhere, right? So,
yeah, no, that's not in there. That's not. It's not that. It's not like that. It's not like that. But I tell you what, it definitely is a fun time. If you want to hear us talk about Avatar and the implications of them joining their tails to everything. We also talk about Titanic in there. What else did we talk about, Dawson?
We talked about Robin.
Oh yeah, we talked about a certain Robin, Dick Grayson, and maybe Ryan's love for that certain person, and if you want, and if you want to see Dawson get totally pranked and punked twice right in a row, right at the airport, and then right after. Good times. It's definitely good times. Definitely good times. So
it really is. Anyway,
so Dawson, we love you, man. Love you so much.
Guys too.
Thank you, buddy.
Awesome. And
thank you, man.
Tony's gonna tag me out. Anyway, see you guys later on Nerdy Many Ways.
All right, buddy.
Peace.
All right, buddy.
Buddy.
But it's a fun video for sure. We had.
I didn't want to say it when he had the lightsaber, and you're like, "This is the coolest photo of you ever." I was like, "Oh my god, it's Dawson, the nearsighted Jedi."
Now he's gonna pop back in. He's gonna pop back in just to give you a hard time about that. He's like, what? What are you calling nearsighted?
He's like, I'm farsighted Jedi.
Oh my god, this was a cool. I love it. I must have. I have way too many photos here in my StreamYard because it told me that I couldn't add this one. But now I deleted one, so now you guys can see this was us at the theater waiting for The Empire Strikes Back, and in there you got Zeroh, you got You got Nerdy there. You got Wonder Meg, and you got ACS Anthony back there. They're all having a blast. We had a really good time. It really was a good time had by all, for sure. For sure.
Until we get this COVID thing figured out, it's the last time we're gonna have a good time for a long time.
We're
talking about shutting us down here in Canada again. Like honestly, like a literal couple months, shut her down again and restart her again. I know I didn't want to get on COVID, but I was just kidding.
Yeah.
That's what's happening though.
So what did you guys think about this? You know, we didn't even talk about this with Dawson here, but this is kind of what my idea was for tonight. She got the interview again, man.
That's awesome.
She got the coveted interview, dude. That like, and how much do you think that ticks off some of these guys who absolutely hate Grace Randolph?
I hope it does more.
Oops, okay, one at a time. Go ahead, Truth, because you're using that other mic. It's canceling you out when somebody else talks. So I mean, if you want to put your other mic in, that's fine too. But whatever you want to do, it's fine with me. It wasn't that bad. So
okay, I just want to say that I think Zack Snyder, I think he trusts Grace Randolph, because for a while, like Grace Randolph really was on the side of Zack Snyder, while everyone else was just bashing him and criticizing him. So the fact that he went on to see her again and do an interview with her, I think that should say something like, hey, he likes talking to her. He likes, sharing details with her. So it only makes sense for Zack Snyder and for her. Because I don't mind Grace Randolph. Like, she's fine. She's a little kooky, a little odd, but she's great at what she does. And she got Zack Snyder. So and the fact that he dropped so much DC knowledge on us, like, especially that Jared Leto take that he has for us. Oh my God! I'm just like, yes. Like, I want to see what his version for Jared Leto is, because that's going to be amazing.
Yeah, there's
yeah. Oh, sorry.
Oh no, I'm saying there's that picture now that's been circulating around of the Joker kind of laying down like it with a bloody mouth and all that stuff. Have you guys seen that? Yeah. So, man,
that's amazing.
Now, what were you saying, Brian?
Oh no, I was just saying I hope Grace does more of it, because quite frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn about what those other guys have to say about anything, really. I mean, they are literally the 2 cents on the nonsense. You know what I mean? So
yeah, no, I mean that's basically what that interview was a bunch of 2 cents on nonsense, because man, she basically asked some of the questions that people have been wondering about, and I love how they kind of framed that whole interview in a way that's just basically telling people to shut up. It's like you guys
honestly,
don't know.
The critics at this point, it's like, shut up.
Well, you got that whole thing, like we've been talking about the Jody video where Jody gets totally embarrassed by his own guy, right? Because he's like, oh, why you want 4 hours, man? Like that ain't the Snyder cut. That ain't the Snyder cut. You're getting 4 hours. Like, and his buddy's like going, why wouldn't you want that? Like, I would want 4 hours. Like, it was a 2 hour movie. You're getting like almost like an extra movie. I mean, like, why would you be mad? In theory, you like Zack Snyder. That's why you want the cut. Why would you have a problem getting double? And actually not just double, but actually like double new movie, because he's literally said that he would burn the whole movie to the ground if it was, before he would use any of what came before. So, I mean, my gosh, that's awesome in itself. But then to bring out the fact that there's only like 4 minutes of new footage.
Yeah. 4 minutes. Amazing.
Yeah. I mean, that just knocks down. Yeah, dude, that's what he said, is that because that knocks down all the thoughts of, well, Zack, the only reason it's going to be 4 hours is because Zack is filming all this new stuff for the movie they didn't get to put in there before. What he said in that interview was, no, this is just how I make movies. He says, look at Watchmen. He says, I made Watchmen. He said, and then what we got, the 3.5 hour version of Watchmen, the director's cut afterwards. He's like, when I think of movies, he's like, I can't. He's like, he's like me, basically. When I write a song or I do anything, like people are always, I had one guy he once tell me, he's like, you need to write 3-minute songs. That's what it's radio friendly and the radio likes is 3-minute songs in and out and stuff. And I'm just like, how do you say everything that you need to say in a song that means something to you in 3 minutes? Now, there's been a couple songs that I've written that are in and out, whatever. But usually
Tell
they're just.
that to Neil Peart.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yes, please tell that to Neil Peart.
Yes. But I'm just saying, like, so people kind of have that, with movies too. And obviously Warner Brothers had that same approach with Justice League, because they were like, hey, we just want a 2-hour movie so we can get a maximum screen time, get in and out. That's all we're going to do. And Zack was just basically talking about how when he makes a movie, he films what he sees. He's got that vision that he knows what he wants to see. And he's thinking literally about the director's cut already. Yeah. He's thinking about what else he can show people. So this whole 4-hour thing, this was already in his head. And this was stuff that he filmed. And he said, basically, there's like 4 minutes of new story that we're going to get.
Tell me you wouldn't want to see, like, I wanted to see an extra hour of Last Jedi or whatever it was. Like, I thought they tried to go too quick through it. That's why I think a lot of people didn't like it, because it's like, okay, we have to make this 2 hours and 15 minutes. Otherwise people don't like this. So, yeah. But it should be 4 hours.
Oh yeah. I mean? Oh, it should be. Like, yeah.
When I saw that last one, I'm like, why didn't you just break this up into 2? It's okay. It's a trilogy. Just break this one up into 2. They've done it lots of times for movies, right? Like look at Avengers Endgame, right?
Make it 4. Make it 4. Why is it?
Why does it have to be 3? Yes, I agree.
Okay. But a little salt to that one though. I really didn't like how they did it with Harry Potter in episode number 7, yes. Where they split that one up into 2 films.
You're absolutely.
It was
right
jarring, and they really could have just done it all in one movie.
You're right. That was one of those ones that it's like they didn't need to add all that stuff.
No,
right?
because
it was fine the way it was.
I agree, because they were putting one out every year and a half, right? It's not like we had to wait 10 years between the next 3, right? And I think they didn't have to have 4-hour movies because they're telling a continuous story from year 1 to year 7. I think Harry Potter. I think you're right, Brian, that they didn't have to do a 2-parter. Just make it 8 if you had to, or put everything into that one and make it 3 hours. Because people have already been on the train ride since year 1. They're going to stay for 3.5 hours of year 8. You know what I mean? Like, if this is the last Harry Potter you're going to get, people would eat that alive, right? I just think maybe a lot of this has to do with theaters, not necessarily patrons, not necessarily the time. I think it's that movie theaters can't afford not to have 3 or 4 showings a day. And if you have a 3.5-hour movie, it's you're going to have these weird times like, okay, our matinee is going to be 1:15 in the afternoon, just so we can try to get a 6 o'clock and a 9:30 in. You know what I mean? That kind of thing. And maybe
it takes up too much real estate.
Right, and then maybe that is what's driving the actual run times of movies more than anything else. Sometimes is, hey, maybe the studios are like, you got as much time, and we gave you $300 million. Do what you got to do, and the movie theaters like Cineplex, Odeon, or some of these big name things are like, we're already hanging on by a thin margin. People don't want to pay $20 to go see a movie anymore. We need as many butts and seats as we can get. You know what I mean? And this whole pandemic thing, I'm worried because I'm actually thinking that Trimark or whatever it's called, Trimark, Odeon, what we have in Canada, they might not be able to survive. And there is no other movie. There's these little movie theaters like the Rio that you might hear from Silent Bob there. They saved him and Ryan Reynolds and somebody else. They saved the Rio here in Vancouver. It's a little private theater, and they show old cool movies and stuff. But that might be the only thing that's going to be left, if we can't start figuring something out. Or I don't know. I'm just spitballing. I don't know. Like, I'm just throwing it out there. Maybe that's why we're not getting as many director's cuts at the theater as we'd love to see.
I want to address this comment by Cisco E. It says, if it's really about #UsUnited, then more within the fandom should be getting interviews like Enosh. Thanks. Not just gatekeepers. So I want to address that because I've talked to people who are involved in this. Okay. I mean, and I don't know who you consider a gatekeeper. I'm guessing because of, Grace Randolph and then tonight, Dave got the interview with with Zack. But I want to remind you guys about something too, like, because the fandom has been there's been weird parts of the fandom too. Okay, let's not just act like there hasn't been some weird stuff that's gone on. So like what has to be understood is like people have to be vetted, right? Like, you know, like Zack is not just going to jump on anybody's stream. And the thing and the thing is that I don't know who you look at as a gatekeeper. Like if you look at Dave Pena as a gatekeeper, I've talked with Dave. I've been on Dave's show. Dave has given me an open invite anytime. He said, "Hey, come on, be on the show." You know, like I liked a lot of those guys over there. I know there's a couple of those guys that there's people who don't get along with, or they, you know, but like this is silly. This is really just like way out of whack, where it's like people are arguing within the fandom. But you got to understand, it's like I had Nana on from the Nerd Queens last week, right? And her and I were talking on the episode and stuff, and even more. Like I got such a knowledge about stuff like that's actually going on in, you know, in what's going on. And the thing that you guys got to realize is that there's a lot of strangeness that goes on and people act weird. Okay. There's a lot of jealousy as well that goes on. And you have to look at something like that as, who do you feel comfortable with? Right? Do you feel comfortable? Whoever you feel comfortable with, that is where you're going to go. Right? Because they were talking about, even like when they did Justice Con, like people were mad at the Nerd Queens and mad at them, like at Justice Con, because you didn't ask this question. We wanted this answer. You didn't ask that question. Like, you know, you had Ray Fisher on and you didn't ask him this question or that question. And you didn't find out from Zack, like it was Ben Affleck coming back and all this stuff. And it's like, I watched all that and I was just like, hey, it's cool that Zack is on and Zack gave us the information. People were like, that black suit Superman thing was not good enough. Why did you only show that? And it's like, they can only do what they can do. Like people act like they weren't having. Yeah, people were acting like that they weren't having these conversations beforehand. It's like, hey, this is what we can show. This is what we can reveal at this time. These are the questions that you can ask. You just start going on random people's streams and stuff that you don't know, that you don't vet beforehand, and you go on and somebody's going to ask a question. Somebody's going to start asking, you know, questions that, I'm sorry, but the public one maybe isn't ready for. Maybe the studio isn't ready to reveal stuff. Zack isn't ready to reveal stuff. You got to think level-headed about some of that stuff. So some of these interviews, of course, are going to go to that. But I mean, like, look, Dave has a great following over there, right? I mean, there's a lot of people that follow him. And so if you're going to do a fundraiser like they did tonight, that's where you need to go, right? Grace Randolph, like, I don't know what the connection is there, but obviously Zack feels comfortable with Grace Randolph to be able to give her those exclusives and to talk with her about those things. And that bucks the notion that people have that Grace doesn't know what she's talking about. Now, I'm not saying that every scoop that Grace Randolph comes out with all of a sudden is golden, but I will just say, obviously she has a good relationship with Zack, right? So you got to think about that. There are things in the works that everybody doesn't know about. Right. So just because you see somebody go on a certain stream or do a certain thing, it's not because these people are trying to keep Zack from everybody else or keep certain people from everybody else. There is room for everyone. Look what I had happen to me. Right. Ray Fisher tweeted me out. Ray Fisher has mentioned our channel several times, you know, and everybody's aware of that. Right. But look what else has happened. Zeverfet put this whole thing together. And by the way, I got my shirt finally. Put this project together to raise money for charity. And Ray Fisher tweeted him out about that. Okay. Ray Fisher tweeted out Max, our good friend Max, because he was wearing his shirt and promoted it. And Ray Fisher tweeted that out. And then this week alone, Dawson, who was just in here, created all these pops, you know, like I showed you guys the pop vinyl that the Dawson made of me.
They're amazing. They're amazing.
I know. They're amazing. He's making all these pop vinyls. And the thing is, he also made a pop vinyl set of Zack Snyder, right?
It's awesome. It's really awesome.
And guess who liked it?
Yeah.
Zack.
I saw that too.
Right. So the thing is remember that Zack is a grown-up. right? He's an adult. There's a reason why things are. It's not just because people are going, we're not going to let Zack go anywhere. Zack is the one do you honestly think that some YouTubers or some regular people who I love that about Nana. Nana kept telling me over and over again. She's like, look, there's no reason why you can't have Zack on your stream one day. She's like, there's no reason why you can't have Ray Fisher on your stream one day, Enosh. She goes, we were nobody. If you go back and watch my interview, she just says, look, we were nobodies. It's not that we were special. We were in the right place at the right time, trying to do the right thing. And it got somebody's attention. Yeah. It got Zack's attention. And now we're here. But she goes, but we still don't look at ourselves as anybody. And so you look at the very people that some of these people are coming against and saying, oh, this Us United thing isn't Us United. But those people are the ones trying to support it. Look, I look at Jonita Davis, for example. She was on the channel last week here, right? And she literally came from a stream where Zack was on that stream, right? And with the Nerd Queens and stuff. And when she came in here, she was talking about, hashtag Us United. And, that woman, she led by example. She literally unblocked all the people that she had blocked who had given her a hard time. And she said, hey, let's be at peace, right? Let's be at peace. That's leading by example. And they're all saying, look, the whole statement about Us United, right, says, hey, celebrate this in your own way. Don't let anybody tell you that you can't celebrate it in a certain way. Celebrate it in your own way. Do whatever you need to do. Do all these little things because all these little things matter and build up. Look, everybody's not going to have Zack Snyder on their stream. Nor should they. Okay? Nor should they.
And don't get jealous if you don't.
But don't get jealous. Yeah. But don't get jealous if you're not like tonight, man. When I tune in and I see Wonder Meg, man. I see Wonder Meg sitting right there with Dave on a show on a channel that I've even been on, right? And I see them all talking together, and then I think to myself, Wonder Meg, man, was right over here just a few weeks ago, right? Wonder Meg was right here in this very room, trying to steal my Gene Hackman Lex Luthor action figure, my doll, right? That she wanted to buy, and I bought it out.
She was trying to make off with Miss Luthor.
Absolutely. If anything, I see it this. Meg knows Zack. I know Meg. I got that Gene Hackman doll. Leverage.
Let's make a deal.
Make a deal.
I'm just saying. And that's all in good fun. I'm just saying that, seriously, when I see this picture, you know how happy for Dave I am. How happy I am for Dave. Now, you know what? I put out a funny tweet earlier, and I said, hey, Zack Snyder, when you're done with that stream, if you want to come on over to the Poindexter Lounge, here's the link. You got to put it out there, right? And I'm half being funny, but if Zack Snyder showed up, I would crap my pants, and then we'd go on with the show, and we'd have a good time.
Would you kick us all out? You'd be like, you guys gotta go.
We'll see you later, Tony. We'll see you later, Tony.
I'd be like, all right, no worries. Wouldn't take it personal.
No, you know what? But that's the thing, guys. I just want to encourage you all to really see things in a realistic point of view, right? And I agree with this. What Barcelona says here. Zack supports us all in different ways. I don't get this gatekeeping stuff. That's the thing is Zack is and yes, 187 even said Zack said he'll be doing more live streams. Look, here's the thing about this. Like was said when we first came in here, I think Brian said it. I don't see I don't see George Lucas doing anybody's little live stream. I don't see Steven Spielberg doing anybody's little live stream, right? I mean, the fact that he's doing it at all on anybody's stream. I mean, the dude was out here till after midnight on the East Coast. I mean, I know it's he's over there on the West Coast, but midnight on the East Coast doing streams with people to raise money for a good cause. There ain't nothing to complain about.
Yeah.
Hashtag Us United. We're united in this, folks. We have this this movie coming out, this 4-part miniseries, whatever. Be happy. Yeah. Right? Be happy.
Stop complaining.
Literally. Stop complaining. Exactly. be happy. And you know what? And if you're a streamer, and I mean, like, look, good things can happen, but you got to put yourself out there. But everybody's not going to have the same experience. Look at Dawson. Dawson was just in here, like, and we kept laughing about his, his orange helmet thing, right? But like, somebody saw his review of Raised by Wolves that actually works for Raised by Wolves and sent him that stuff.
That's awesome.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, that's awesome stuff right there. When the day, and you could see this in my video because I actually share where I was exactly standing, and I get to tell Ryan in the video that's here right now for members or Patreon subscribers, where I was, the place that I was standing when Ryan messaged me and said, "Congratulations on Ray Fisher tweeting you out." I didn't even know Ray Fisher had tweeted me. Like, I didn't know any of that because I didn't even use Twitter that much back then, right? And that's what pulled me into Twitter, because all of a sudden I started using it as a medium to be able to communicate with people. But that's the thing, man. Like, I showed him the spot that I was standing on, and I was like, this is where I was. And you know what? He was so happy for me. Other people in the community were so happy for me that Ray had done that. If we all run around just like jealous of each other and like worried about who we're going to get on our streams and all this stuff, it's like,
and we're not a community.
We're not a community. We might as well shut it all down, and we might as well just like say, okay, I'm just going to get rid of everybody on the stream. And I mean, look, I understand that you guys still tune in to see me, but what's funnier? All of us sitting here laughing, talking, joking, bouncing jokes off each other, bouncing jokes off of you guys in the chat. Or what if I just start taking people out, right? And I just take people out, and I just sit here and I just talk, and I don't pay any attention to anything in the chat or whatever, and I just tell you my opinion all day. That's what some people want. They just want to be the celebrity. They want to be the focus. They want to have the attention. And that ain't what it's about, folks. It ain't about, that's what this whole Us United thing is all about. Is there are no leaders, there are no people who can claim control over any of this movement. We're all people that came together for a purpose, and we're seeing it through. And now is the time that we need to stay together, that we need to show the world that, you know what, we're not a bunch of crazy cult members, even though we like to joke about it, that we're really serious about this, and that we love Zack's vision. We love Zack. We love, we love what we're seeing, and we want to support that. And so, I'm sorry, that's my little soapbox thing. It's just when I see stuff like that, and I'm not saying, I want to make sure too that I do say, Cisco, that I'm not like coming at you with that, right? That wasn't my intention. It's just that I've gotten emails from people, I've gotten private messages from people saying stuff like that like, why are you supporting this? Like, why should we support this? It's just special people. And it's like, it's not special people. I was nobody, man. And like,
I'm still nobody.
Exactly. I'm still nobody. But you know what? The thing is that I'm befriending people, and you're only gonna get as far as you befriend people, right? And a couple months ago, there were a lot of people who didn't know who I was. But I've put myself out there. I've made myself friendly to people, and now, we had Wonder Meg in here. We had Nana from the Nerd Queens here. We're gonna have all three of them along with Cole, all here. Look, yeah, exactly, Rel hit it. Like, the drama inside the fandom is what these other people want to see.
Yeah.
Don't give them that.
Don't give them the satisfaction.
Don't give them the satisfaction. What's up, Max? Hey, Max, if you're up, buddy,
Max?
if you're up, man, I'd love to hear from you, man. I'd love to hear from you. The link is right there, real quick. But let's this is a great statement. As Steve Kassan says, mend it or end it.
There you go.
That's a great statement. That's a great statement. I hadn't heard that, but yeah, right, Max? The truth is here. I got the exclusive. See, I got that exclusive. Y'all been wanting to see that forever. And look at it right here on the Poindexter Lounge. Bam! There it is. Look at the man exists. The man is real. He ain't just a voice behind it. The guy's even got a Shazam poster and a 300 poster up over his shoulder. The dude is there. Check it out, man. It's the truth.
It's not a COVID mask. He just doesn't want people to see this.
Oh man,
glory right here.
Yeah, no, that's true, Cisco. The problem is that egos within the fandom ruin it. And
I was gonna say the big E word, egos, man. It's just it'll ruin anything.
100%.
I mean, heck, I remember the church choir I was in when I was in high school. It was like, oh my God, he's singing that tenor part. That's my part. It's like,
oh my gosh.
It's church.
Tell me about it, dude. I talk about that, man. I was, I'm the worship leader at my church, man, and not the church that I'm at now, but like a couple churches ago. Excuse me. Tiffany is on my team. Tiffany sings with me. She's my wife. And this lady literally like came up to me and she was like talking to me about how like when I got married, she's like, well, I hope you're not going to have Tiffany singing my parts. I'm like, what the heck are you talking about? I mean, like, what in the world? Like, what are we here for? All right. Like, let's step back. I relate a lot of this fandom to like what I do in my personal life, like with my church life and stuff, because I see a lot of the same kind of traits with people. And it's just like, let's step back and think about why we're really here. Right.
Well, I just want to hand out the wafers in front of everybody else, You
want to do what?
Need a place to go.
I want to hand out the communion wafers for everyone else.
Sorry, I don't go to church anymore. I'm sorry, guys, but
where you can always get a good meal, folks.
Where?
All over town, people are talking about the lunch trench. It's the ditch where you can eat your food.
Go support It's Keys.
The lunch trench is my favorite. Was it divorced carrots?
Oh yeah. Did you guys see that? Were you guys on that stream? So these guys,
was for a little while.
Oh my gosh, I have got to have these guys on. It's 2 videos. I'm going to show them real quick, back to back, because these 2 guys, I have got to find these guys and get these guys here on the channel, because these guys remind me of me and my friend Rusty as in our late teens, making up stupid songs and doing stupid stuff. This right here is absolutely hilarious.
Let's go take a tour of the aisle, shall we? They got loud bologna, dog eggs, and a jar of celery farts, bicycle meat, swamp butter, and a hummingbird that's bigger than you, chocolate photographs, reverse watermelon, roast beef that zaps you when you touch it, secret peanuts, divorced carrots, then the stuff inside of balloons. The stuff inside of balloons. They've got a fictional aisle. Filled with fictional food. A can of green cans and a panic jam. A box of rice, but the box is a goose. The goose is alive. A fictional aisle. Don't eat the goose. Filled with fictional food. Recycle the goose. A kilometer of fruit by the foot. And some noodles made out of the moon. You've reached the end of the aisle and you take a look back. To your surprise, the aisle now says factual items. Reason being, you saw the aisle, and seeing is believing. But how could it have been fictional beforehand when we, the narrators, claim to have seen it in the first place? Simple. We aren't real. Well, we weren't until you saw us. And now we are real. All because of you. So from the bottom of our hearts, thank you for making us real.
I love that so much. I love that. Divorced carrots sold separately.
Look at Brian's face like, wait, what?
What?
What did I just see? And a hummingbird that's bigger than you.
Swamp butter. The stuff inside of balloons.
Bicycle meat.
I started to think to myself, Are you driving people to use to TikTok? Is that why they got you?
I know, right?
I'll tell you what, man. TikTok is, TikTok for every crazy like girl dancing around and doing some stupid dance. There are some really talented people and funny people that that do some funny stuff on there, man. Like I've shared, like obviously I've had my buddy Matt Bosler now on here, and I met him by watching his TikTok videos, and I was just like, I was sold. I was like, this is funny. This is funny stuff. And so now I've he's been on here. I want to have him on live at some point with everybody because his videos are funny. We watched that one thing where he did that movie review of A Quiet Place. Remember that night? We watched that where he did A Quiet Place, and it was just like off on some other tangent and stuff with doing A Quiet Place. And oh my gosh, it's so funny. But I just like stupid stuff. I'm sorry. I find stupid stuff to be humorous. So
did you watch the thing I wanted you to watch yet?
I have not. I have not watched that yet. No, I have not.
Yacht Rock, like the boat. Yacht Rock. If you like anything about like smooth 80s tunes, you'll love this. A little Hall & Oates in there, a little, a little Chris de Burgh.
She's a man-eater.
Yeah, boys, you'll love it. You'll love it. Trust me on this one. If you make it through 15 minutes, you'll watch the whole thing.
Yacht Rock. We'll have to go check that out.
It's just one of those things. If you make it the 15 minutes, you're in.
You're in. You're golden.
You might not make the 15 minutes. I understand.
You're golden. You're golden. Well, hey guys, this was fun. This was fun. I always enjoy hanging out with. You know what I love about nights like tonight when like I don't have like some major thing planned and a night just happens. And this was fun. And it's a good time to be a fan, right?
Yeah. Agreed.
Very, very true.
Great time to be a DC fan. Great time to be a DC fan. And man, I'm just I love life. You guys love life? Like you gotta love life, right? I mean, you just gotta.
It's all right.
Too short not to.
Absolutely,
Too
man.
short not to.
You only have one life. Live it to the fullest.
Absolutely. McLovin. I love McLovin. Always love seeing him pop up in chats. He says, we are getting Zack Snyder's Justice League. 3 exclamation points. We won, people. Mission completed.
That's right, mother truckers. Let's do this.
Let's unite.
Mother truckers.
Hashtag us united. Hashtag Zack is back. Absolutely. Back in black.
Zack Attack.
Zack Attack is back, y'all.
Wait do you guys hear what I'm putting together writing this song, man. It's good. It's good. I'll just give you a little hint. The song talks about the Snyder Cut, about fighting for the Snyder Cut and Zack and stuff like that. And then I got a little verse that I'm dedicating to our good friends who attacked me and basically the idea is that I am the leader of the Snyder cult. They meant it as an insult, but now I've ascended as the leader of the Snyder cult. And I'm okay with that. Why not? Right. And then, then I even, you know what I love about
you already
this?
got the cape. It's not like you're giving it back.
So Abu is going to be on it. I'm going to see about having him do a rap on it. And, him and I couldn't be further from our ideas on Star Wars, but we come together for Zack. You know what I mean? So that's what it's all about. Absolutely, guys. Hashtag us united. It doesn't matter that we agree on everything. We don't have to agree on everything. Hashtag us united.
Be boring if we did.
Absolutely. We don't want to do that. We want to be unique and different. So, and then I think I got a singing part for Dawson to do, a little pre-chorus singing part maybe that I can get into it. So. Heck yeah. So it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. Well, guys, this was fun. I always enjoy spending time with you guys. Everybody in the chat, thank you guys so much. You guys are awesome. You guys are freaking amazing. I love spending time with you guys.
Geeks, I'll get back to you. I promise.
Tell you what, I told Abu, I said, hey brother, I need you to do this. The one thing I just ask you is that it's clean. No F-bombs, no F-bombs, none of that, like let's keep it, poignant, but no F-bombs. And he was like, brother, for you, I can do that. I can do that. I can do that. And so, you know what?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Will
That's
Smith,
fire.
not Tupac.
There you go. Let's see. Even DC Talk says, I need to have a talk with Dave to put the past behind us. I tell you what, man. I tell you what, guys. That's it. Hashtag us united. Right? Put all this behind you. Like all this garbage. I've seen like some of these people like attacking different people. Some of the females in this community is absolutely uncalled for. It's absolute garbage. And if you need to know where I stand on that edge of things, something's wrong with any man who feels the need to make fun of any woman for how she looks or her weight or anything like that. Anybody. Like why would you do that to anybody? You know what I mean? And I've seen people tweeting out stuff that are supposed to be part of this community, supposed to be part of the community of DC fans and stuff. It's absolute garbage. There's nothing called for. I don't care if you like them or you don't like them or who you like or you don't like or whatever. It's wrong. It's just flat out wrong. And
keep that stuff to yourself.
Yeah, save that crap for Star Wars. We're more involved than that.
Or Star Trek. We can take that shit.
That's right. We've been taking our whole damn lives, man.
That's right. We got Fat Shatner already. We already know. Yeah.
There you go. You can call me Joker. Oh, somebody just joined. You can call me Joker. Says Enash, I have a question. Andy, and Jody's gets initiated to the cult by another lord. You think it's redeeming them from past sins?
No. Internet's a big place. We can keep our distance.
Yeah, we can still socially distance. Yeah. Hey, Cisco E joined. What's up, Cisco? Oh, you're muted. Let me see if I can unmute you.
Muted.
You are muted, sir.
You are muted.
You got me?
Yeah, I got you, man.
Enoch, Shay.
What's going on, buddy?
How goes it, fellas?
Goes well, man.
Cisco. Are you guys up in Canada? One of you's in Canada, right?
Yeah, this guy's in Canada right here.
What time is it over there right now?
That's why he's blurry.
It's no, it's because my laptop is garbage. It's like 5 to 12.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. He's over in the west. I'm at 3 in the morning. So
yeah, I know you're out there, Michigan, right? Michigan?
Yeah, we're in Michigan. Yeah.
Oh man, sports talk. I don't know. What do you think about Harbaugh?
Oh man, so here's the thing. With I am a Michigan guy. Is my Michigan hat in here?
Yeah, where's my Spartans hat? I need my Spartans hat.
I can tell you where you can find your Spartans hat outside of this chat right now. You can find it somewhere else, buddy, because it ain't in here. I can tell you that right now.
I love it.
You know what? I really liked the idea of Harbaugh. I don't know, man. It's hard for me. Like here we're gonna lose the 10 people who are still here, but you know what? I don't care. So here's the thing. It amazes me that literally hiring the wrong coach once can totally derail decades of great football, great college football and teams.
He did the same thing in the NFL, man. Look at the 49ers.
But it's not him. It's not him, though. See, that's the problem. See, it's not him. It all started with Rich Rodriguez. When Rich Rodriguez came to Michigan, he broke Michigan. He literally broke.
Trent Baalke kind of screwed the pooch.
Didn't you have a little cheating thing going on there for a while too?
No, not at Michigan. Not at Michigan. No.
Sure.
Yeah, no, I'm sure.
Wasn't there a recruiting thing a couple of years ago?
They tried to say that they didn't like the way that Harbaugh recruited, but the reality was Harbaugh really didn't do anything wrong.
Well, that's I think the main thing over there is that Harbaugh can't get a dynamic quarterback over there. He doesn't have enough playmakers on offense. I mean, he could recruit all the linemen that he wants, right, and all that stuff, but he just cannot get the top. He can't beat Ohio State when it comes to recruiting.
And
well, who's going to beat Ohio State when it comes to recruiting in that area, right? Like nobody.
Yeah, you would think, but at least you would hope to get some guys.
Yeah. See, that's the thing is it didn't used to be that way. And when Rich Rod like broke Michigan and tried to go to the oh, it's late. What
the spread?
He went to when he went to the spread offense and he tried to change, because Michigan had always had, the pro style offense, and they went to the spread and it totally ruined Michigan. And they tried to basically take everything out of everything we had ever done and change it all because we were going to be this new, young, cool team, that does all this other stuff. And the problem was that never manifested, and they couldn't win with that because of the way Rich Rod was doing it. And then by the time that they got the guts to go back, they got rid of Rich, and then they hired Brady to come in. And I thought that Brady got it. I thought that he had the heart. I felt bad for Brady more than anything else. Yeah, Brady Hoke, because he had the heart for it. He really had the desire to win. And I think he beat Ohio State one year, didn't he?
You got me. It's been a while since
I know, man. They've only won a couple of times.
I would have to look at the last time Michigan beat Ohio State, and it might be a lot.
Yeah, but that was the thing, man. Yeah, well, Rel is right. So that loss to Appalachian State was like it. And I'll be honest with you. So here's the thing. I have only been to 2 Michigan football games in my life. I'm a huge Michigan fan, but like tickets are so expensive to get into the big house. It's ridiculous. And so I got a ticket to go with my former brother-in-law while I was going through my divorce. So if that tells you anything, it was already bad enough, right? But my former brother-in-law, he wasn't even a football fan, but he was going with a bunch of people from his work. They needed somebody who knew I was a big Michigan fan and never been. So he took me. So I got to go with all these people that I don't know, and they're all partying and tailgating and stuff. And they were, it was kind of weird, and I didn't know anybody. But we go and we were playing. Who were we playing? We were playing Ohio, like the Rockets, University of Fartville, whatever.
Central Ohio State or something.
Yeah, something like that. The Rockets. And
a directional school.
My first Michigan game, and I was thinking to myself, well, at least my first Michigan game playing somebody like we're going to totally beat. And I swear to God, they beat us. And we missed this field goal at the end, like right in front of me. I'm like right there at the end zone, man. And this field goal, it's like a 15, 20-yard freaking field goal, and it goes way off to the right. And I'm like, what the heck is going on here? This sucks. And then a couple of years ago, Tiffany, I feel cursed when I go to a Michigan game because then a couple of years ago, I took Tiffany. I surprised her. We got tickets. We were going down. It was awesome. We had a wonderful night. And you know what? We stopped at Subway on the way down to Ann Arbor. And Tiffany got a Reuben with sauerkraut and all that stuff. And apparently the sauerkraut was bad at Subway. We got down there. It rained. I mean, buckets of rain. We were completely soaked to the core. We get in there, watch the first half. They were playing Minnesota. They were beating Minnesota. It was awesome. We were having a great time. Start of the second quarter, Tiffany disappears. Didn't see her again for like the entire quarter. Totally disappeared. My phone's not working in the big house. Couldn't get a hold of her. Couldn't find her. Nothing. Like finally at halftime, like I walk out and I'm like walking around looking for her. She comes out of the restroom and like she was puking her guts out. She was like, and I'm like, what? And she's like, don't worry, honey. She's like, I'll just go back to the car, like, which is like a mile and a half away because we parked like, in like some parking lot, whatever. And I'm like, and it's like 10 o'clock at night because they postponed the game. So it's like 10:30 at night. I'm like, no, you are not walking back to the car by yourself. Like, I'm not going to be that husband that is like, yeah, honey, you just go ahead. I'm going to go.
Screw you. I'm watching the game.
Watching the game, right? That tells you what type of person my wife is. My wife is awesome. But I was like, there's no way we're doing it. So we left the game and we listened to it on the way home and they won. But it's like, man, it's like one coaching decision now has seemed to just spiral Michigan into this thing of like irrelevancy. And now nobody takes us seriously. We went from literally being, a force to be reckoned with.
How'd you do against my Spartans last week?
They lost against the Spartans.
Shouldn't have lost, but
get out of here with that. Get out of here with that.
I feel the same way. I feel the same way. I mean, if you look at the 49ers under Balky and Harbaugh, okay, his last year there was awful, and then it led to Jim Tomsula, and it ruined the franchise for years. So it was like, no, I'm good. And then the thing is you listen to all the 49er fans, they're like, oh my God, I miss Harbaugh. It's like, you know who misses Harbaugh? Seahawks fans, because we never beat them once.
Yeah.
It's true.
The Niners might have quarterback problems again. They're not happy with Jimmy G up here.
Well, the biggest problem is that just because you're a Brady backup doesn't make you the greatest thing since sliced bread.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Right. You're absolutely right.
I mean, look at him. I mean, how many Brady backups have gone around the league and failed?
Yeah. I think
Castle, a bunch of people.
I really think that Harbaugh could have done something here if, like Cisco just said, if he could get the recruiting, but it's like having the right idea, but not the people to execute it. You know, we can't execute it. And so,
hey, about the I was gonna chime in about the Us United thing. You know, I think it's great to hear it. I mean, it's a positive thing, right? But the problem is that there, like I mentioned in the stream earlier, there's too many egos involved within the fandom that just have their own special interests going on right now. You know what I mean? And it's unfortunate, you know, but I mean, you know, at least Zack approved it. And so that's good. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. I totally agree. We gotta do our part. Right.
Yeah.
I think that's
what do you think is going to happen on the 17th about a release of a trailer or release the release date of the Zack Snyder Justice League cut?
No, the movie won't come out, but I think we'll get a full trailer. I think we'll get another trailer and some
better video.
Yeah, I got two Tony.
Better video.
And an echo. We broke into the new universe, people.
More multiverse stuff. Last time I think we had two Bryans. Yeah, you know, like I think we'll get the trailer.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. We can hear you, Tony.
Might have fucked this up.
We can hear you.
Canada.
Okay, cool.
We can hear you. You're fine.
I couldn't hear you guys. I moved it onto my tablet because it's just newer and has a better camera. I don't look as granulated anymore.
No, you look good. You're good.
You know.
Rest in peace to Alex Trebek, by the way, up there in Canada, right?
I agree.
Trebek.
I thought that like within a week, both Sean Connery and Trebek.
Unbelievable. You can't do it on anymore. You have to have the post.
That's not what your mother said.
I'll take
yes, I was going to say that. I'll take the rapist for 500.
My favorite one is
anal bum cover.
Anal bum covers. That's album covers.
How about the one where
bum covers?
He's like, what did he say? He's like, yeah, I was writing my name in the snow. It was in your mother's handwriting, Trebek.
You know, I will say this: like Fred Hammond does a lot of really good impressions. His Sean Connery really isn't that good.
Yeah, it's just funny.
No.
It's just funny. It's just funny.
Yeah. Let it now, Alex.
Let it now.
You mean let it snow? Let it snow.
It's a petit noir.
What? Wow, he actually answered the question. Now let's see what he wagered, and it's a stick figure of him pooping on Alex Trebek's grave.
I was like Norm Macdonald's Burt Reynolds. Yeah. Turd Ferguson. Yeah.
I changed my name. Don't worry about it.
Turd Ferguson. Pretty funny.
Pretty funny, eh? No.
Speaking of Tom Hanks, when Tom Hanks goes on there and acts like a complete idiot, like he doesn't even know what's going on, and like he hits his head on the thing and like knocks himself out, and he gets a big old wart or a big old welt on his forehead there.
Well, speaking of SNL in Canada, you remember Kids in the Hall?
Oh, absolutely.
I love it.
Enosh and I were talking about that earlier.
Yep.
Kids in the Hall is amazing, dude.
I just saw Kids in the Hall a couple of years ago.
Have you seen Letterkenny yet from Canada?
Letterkenny? No.
Letterkenny. I want you guys, please just watch the first episode. It's set in like rural Alberta, Canada. Basically, it says
Some lady in a moo comes out. Hey, we're going to have some backpacking, eh?
We have kids, hockey players, and farmers. And then it just starts. And it's the life of farmers, hockey kids, and meth heads. It's the funniest thing you'll ever see in your life.
Like the Trailer Park Boys.
You can just look up the chirping on YouTube, Letterkenny chirping, and I swear to God, you'll be hooked.
Letterkenny chirping. I'm gonna look that up after I get off.
Letterkenny chirping. Sorry. This guy is the greatest chirper I've ever seen, and he played Don Cherry on a CBC special. So
Letter what?
He's what?
What was it? What?
Letterkenny.
Kenny.
Yes.
Letterkenny chirping.
I think it's in season 3 now.
Chirping.
It's on Crave TV.
Great.
Just like hockey chirps, like he gets the two hockey players roll up, and it's like the farmers.
Okay. Back to chirping here. Okay.
Canadian slang here we're dealing with, I think.
The Canadian slang.
Do they have the Urban Dictionary for Canada?
He just means yes or asshole. It doesn't matter which. It's universal.
Well, I felt like we were being assholes when we went to Quebec. Everybody was all walking around like ha ha ha. And this is like freedom fry time, you know. Oh man.
Don't worry, the French don't like Quebecers either, so don't worry.
Yeah,
they're not real French; they're fakers.
So they're kind of on an island.
My friend Matt is have you guys ever seen my friend Matt's stuff? I think I played it here once before, his Paul Stanley Lullaby stuff.
Nope.
I've never played that for you guys. Paul Stanley, the Lullaby guy.
No, but is it like shouted out loud, but you're going to go to sleep?
Oh my God! No, okay, so this is fun. Okay, hold on, just 1 second. You got to see this. You got to see it because this is absolutely. So my friend Matt, he's French Canadian actually, and so what he did was he actually started doing this when his kids were little, like his kids were really little, and I'm looking it up right now because he started this when his kids were little, and now he saw it through to the point where they turned 18, and so.
So like that dad, is it? Because that guy.
No. This is
amazing.
so my friend Matt is amazing. Is an amazing musician. Is an amazing singer, and so he can do this amazing impression. He's a singing impressionist. Actually, he actually makes money as a singing impressionist, and so he did this series. He did this series, which is absolutely freaking hilarious, called Paul Stanley, the Lullaby Guy. And so his kids need to fall asleep. And so he comes in and like you could see here, like he's got this one, like he's dressed up as Paul Stanley, but he comes in, you can see his kids, look how little his kids are. Right. And like because it's like the second visit. So you can see how little his kids are. And then like his kids grew up. Right. So like it's like the final visit. Right. So here's the first one. And it's just so funny, the stuff that he says to his kids. He's like, hey boys.
Who's Paul Stanley?
Paul Stanley.
This must be a special day for you two. I'm Paul Stanley.
That's my friend Matt singing.
That's actually pretty good for Paul Stanley.
The Matt is amazing. He played with me for a long time.
This must be your special day. I'm Paul Stanley.
Hi, Paul Stanley.
Hi, Jonathan. Well, you look sleepy to me, but maybe a little lullaby will put you to sleep. Here's one called Forever.
That's the South Park Paul Stanley voice.
What I'm feeling inside. I can lie to myself, but it's true. There's no denying when I look in your eyes. You're out of my head, I'm
He's singing the Kiss songs to his kids.
Who wouldn't?
Pretty good though.
That is pretty good.
It is pretty good. Acoustic too. Acoustic.
I love it. I think it's here where he says,
Well, it looks like the little one's out. Let's try you, big guy.
Listen what he says.
Would you like to hear another song?
Sure.
Good. Actually, let's wake this guy up because I need you to sing. Here we go. It's a song. Maybe you recognize this from the Lick It Up album.
Maybe you recognize this from the Lick It Up album.
When they were sans makeup.
Oh my gosh.
Participation is
From the Lick It Up album.
Lick it up. Sorry. A million to one. Let's hear it.
Million to one.
No, that's what it will be. There's someone better than me.
Dad, stop yelling at us. I'm trying to speak, Dad. Stop yelling.
Baby, it works every time. Now, if you need something to put you to sleep, you just call Paul Stanley at 1-800.
Fades it out. Paul Stanley appears courtesy of that save picture as button when you right-click a picture.
That's awesome.
And that's him. So that's the first one,
man.
and then like he does this like over this time, right? Like so like his kids like get older and older. Got the second visit. Where there's Lullaby Song Gone Wrong. So like you can see how much older his kids get here, which is
I'm so full from the Christmas leftovers.
Yeah, I know. I don't think I can sleep.
Don't say that. You never have to say that.
Don't ever say that.
Paul Stanley, Lullaby Guy 9 in Lullaby Song Gone Wrong.
got a whole series of these guys.
Hey, guys. You know what? I just heard you can't sleep, so I'm here to get you to sleep.
Well, we're not really tired.
Dave, don't bother. He's going to sing anyway.
This is from the Love Gun album. It goes like this.
Cute.
I really need you, baby. This is great.
I really love this baby. I'm loving this child. I get to sit here and sing. You saw. Maybe tomorrow, baby, I will get paid. Jump into sleeping brothers. Just wait. You'll sleep just like a baby. Before I'm done, you're getting tired from my
head.
Love my soul. My love my soul. Here they go. It works every time.
You're kidding. They're actually asleep?
Yup.
You mean you really sang my kids to sleep? looks like I owe you an apology, Stanley.
Yeah, you do.
I guess all that's left to do now is pay you.
Well, that sounds great. I'm just gonna...
Wow, you must have some magic touch.
What was that?
I said magic touch.
You got it.
I got the magic touch. I just sang your tears with you sleep. You think that I failed you this time, but they've gone very fine. You know that you owe me so much.
Actually, you do owe me a lot of money. I was gonna talk to you about that. What?
Well, way to go, Stanley. They're awake again.
Well, you know what, Dad? Don't pay me for today, then. Pay me for all the other ones you never paid me for.
Now I'll pay you for this one. You're gonna need your money to buy a new guitar anyway.
I don't need another guitar. This one's brand new. Oh.
Thank you.
So if you need Paul Stanley to get your kids to sleep, call 1-800. Why even bother?
Why are you stopping?
Every time I try and give the number, Paul either gets in the way, eats the numbers, does something to ruin it.
Paul Stanley's not even in the building anymore. He left a while
He's not even here?
Okay, we're off the air.
Okay, let's do this quick. Here's the number, 1-800.
Is this guy Canadian?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would think so. Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, you're right. He's Quebec, right? Quebec.
Yeah.
Hilarious.
I should show you this one. This one was about when. So next week I'm releasing the video of my interview with John Schlitt, and so Matt made this video. It's a parody of 18 in Life, and this is all about us playing with John.
Oh, dude. This is like my favorite part of being a 90s kid. Was the music.
Music was great.
Well,
The 90s, it was a Seattle sound that kind of saved the 90s, I think, in a way, you know?
Yeah,
The guy, you know, the grunge.
A little guitar.
Such a good song, too.
Yeah. Wow.
This guy missed his calling, I think.
He could have taken over for Halford, man.
He does rip on guitar, though. And he can sing those big ballads. I like it.
Oh, man. That reminds me of Eddie Van Halen, man. I was depressed for the last 2 weeks, 3 weeks.
Man.
Oh.
I've been like that.
That's great.
That's so funny. That's so funny. I'm gonna see if I can find one of. He was in a band called Blood and Fire. That's how I met him. Was our bands used to play together all the time, and so he ended up. Yeah, here's him in the band. I'm trying to see what he's got. So many videos now. He's got like tons of crazy stuff that he did, like when he first started figuring stuff out. But yeah, here's what he looked like back in the 90s, dude. This was awesome.
Looks like a leftover guy from Alice in Chains. Striper.
The pipes on him, man, is just crazy.
Yeah.
Boy, here's some Dio.
Yep, these are my buddies, man, from back in the day. The bass player's from Canada as well.
Always the bass player, never the drummer.
They still play in a band together called Retrospect.
Great name.
That is a good name. Retrospect.
Yeah, man. Those rockin' old days, man.
He could hit those high notes. He could hit the notes, huh?
That's what I'm saying. I want to hear a little Dio. I want to see some Dio coming out of him. A little Rainbow in the Dark or something.
Oh, he can do that stuff, man. It's crazy. I'm trying to see what else he has on here because he might have something like that actually. Because like I said, he's a singing impressionist. He still does this stuff, and yeah, he's phenomenal, man. Just trying to see if he's got any. He's in. He was in Sarnia, but here's what he looks like now. With the long hair. Actually, he just did a Journey cover, I think, like that.
Oh, we don't want to hear that. Journey cover. I hate Journey.
Oh wow. Okay. Oh geez.
Not as much. I'm just saying. Not as much as like Neil Peart.
This is
Rush. I'm all about that.
This is us playing. This is us playing. So before, you remember Alien Ant Farm?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So before Alien Ant Farm did their version of Smooth Criminal by Michael Jackson, we were doing a cover of it because we were in a Christian rock band. So we were doing a Christian cover of that. Right. And we couldn't figure out a name to call it. So we used to do this Michael Jackson funny thing. And we just ended up calling the song Smooth Crescendo because like for the longest time, my nickname that Matt gave me was he would call me Crescendo, like Michael does in the song. And so this is us playing that in Wisconsin. One night in Oconomowoc, 2003.
Wisconsin.
We did this. We were doing this before Alien Ant Farm, but you would never know. It's crazy because it's so similar to what Alien Ant Farm did.
This is before they redid the song. And we would go around for just months, just saying crescendo because we thought it was funny. So we changed the lyrics, and we're gonna do it for here tonight, and we were trying to figure out what we were gonna call it. You know, how we're gonna put some spiritual theme to it, but we just decided to title it "Smooth Crescendo." Some of you are gonna recognize it. It's a little fun song, and it goes like this. It goes.
And if you zoom into the front row, the lead singer of Alien Ant Farm is watching right now.
Yeah, probably.
Hey, but anyways, I gotta take off, guys. I can't sit much longer. Have a good one, guys.
All right, we'll see you, buddy.
See you, Brian.
Man, it was a good band. We had so much fun back then.
Did he say you're preaching Enoch?
What's that?
Did he say, are you preaching Enoch?
What'd you say?
Did he say, are you preaching Enoch?
No, it's about the day of Pentecost when Peter preached to 3,000. So it's Peter, are you preaching? Instead of Annie, are you okay?
Are you preaching Enoch? That's what to me.
This funny.
I don't get Christian rock, but whatever. I like this. This is pretty good.
Just go with.
Yeah.
This part's funny right here.
Is that a gray hair mosh pit in the front there? I can't tell.
Funny.
That's true. That is true. I am.
Yeah, it was that's a funny. That's a funny. I see you. I'm trying to think of what else can I show you that he does, because he's got. I'm trying to think if he's got some hard rock stuff here, because he's kind of mellowed out for a while, but every once in a while, like he'll just bust something out now, man. That is just like, holy crap. Here's them his band now doing Foreigner's Jukebox Hero. I hear that, and that's not really heavy, but
just type in his name and Slipknot.
I know that he doesn't have any Slipknot. I know that he doesn't have that.
Guar? No,
probably not. Probably not that heavy. Probably not that heavy anymore. Yeah.
Techno.
No, I don't know. But Matt's really talented. I encourage anybody, if you just like good music. I mean, you know, he's funny, man. He's got a lot of just funny stuff on there too. And but he's a really great singer, and probably the best guitar player that I know personally, to be quite honest with you. I mean,
he's really good.
He's really amazing. Really a talented guy.
I appreciate that, because I don't have those talents whatsoever for music. I wish I did, but I have none of it. None. I've tried. Not good. My dad was in a band. My mom taught piano. Yeah, no. Hey, I appreciate anybody who can play an instrument. I don't care what you play. I don't care if you play harmonica, man.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely.
Talent.
That's what you. Absolutely, man.
What about cowbell?
Cowbell is right up there.
Sometimes you just need more of it.
Always need more cowbell. Always need more cowbell. All right, guys. Well, you know what? We Cisco gave us new life. He came in and we started talking about we started talking about football.
Appreciate you guys, man. Appreciate you guys.
Absolutely, man. Thanks for coming in, man.
You're always a good listen.
Thank you so much, and I'm glad that you finally got a chance to come in here and talk with us, man. That's
Appreciate
awesome.
it. Yeah, sorry,
Absolutely.
I got a little bit. Yeah, sorry, I got a little away from the genre, but yeah,
Love football.
You know what? That's the thing about the Poindexter Lounge is we got a little bit of everything in here.
We're just lounging. You're just lounging, man. You're just lounging.
That's right. We're just lounging. We just hang out, man. Sometimes we talk about nerd stuff. Sometimes we talk about some music. Sometimes we talk some football. Sometimes, I was on my friend Matt.
We were all baseball. It was weird.
Yeah, Matt. My friend Matt Bosler, when he had me on his podcast. What's funny is he is sarcastic. We did an entire hour and a half of him being sarcastic, of being like a totally different character on me. And I was like trying to figure him out at first because I got on there and he's like talking to me. He's like, so what are your interests and stuff? I said, well, I'm a musician and stuff. I play in a rock band. He's like, no, wait, hold on. I thought you were a nerd. and he's being all sarcastic. He's like, no, you can't be in a rock band. That's do the other Poindexter Lounge people know about this? I'm like, well, I used to play, and I started talking about sports. He's like, no, I like stuff like sports and girls. He's being totally sarcastic. He's like, I like sports and girls and that kind of stuff. Like, I'm like, well, I used to play baseball. I still play ball. And he's like, no. See, here's where this is all falling apart. He's like, no, you can't like all that stuff. He's like, you can only like toys and nerd stuff. He's like, you need to know your place, man. I'm just like, no, I'm well-rounded. I like a lot of different stuff. I like to experience life, as it were. As Matt Jarbo says, like the first time I met Matt Jarbo in one of these streams, he was like, oh, that guy's a virgin. Because he saw all my toys and stuff like that. And then
you were like, I got 3 kids in the back here. You want one?
Exactly. Then I introduced Max. I introduced Max and all of them to my beautiful wife and said, hey, man, she even likes to cosplay as Harley Quinn. And he was like,
awesome.
He's like, Enosh is that guy. Enosh just went from, he's a virgin too. Yeah, Enosh is living the life that we all want to live now. So I think I earned Matt Jarbo's respect that night.
Dude, I've been slowing down the stream. Listening to you guys the last 2 weeks. I'm behind on Mandalorian. So I was like, man, I got to watch it. I didn't see. I know you guys review it, and I'm like back. I've been so busy with work. I got to catch up. I was supposed to watch it tonight and catch up, but I'm listening to you and taking care of stuff over here on a Friday night.
Dude, if you listened to me instead of watching if you watched me instead of the Mandalorian. Dude, you are my hero. You're my hero. This is the man right here.
Just for this week, okay? Just for this week.
Just for this week. Hey, I'll take it. Even if it's just 1 week, man, that I beat out the Mandalorian in this guy's life.
I'm so backed up on it, man. I'm like, last 2 weeks, I'm like, it's just one of those weeks. Last 2 weeks, it's like I don't even have time to watch Mandalorian or anything like that. I'm like, oh.
No spoilers. I haven't watched a single episode yet.
Cool, man. You and me in the same boat.
Did you say you're backed up on it? Backed up on this? Well, you know what? Let's hear a word from our sponsor then, because we have just the thing for you. If you're backed up with all this Star Wars news and with all this junk that's out there and all this nonsense, take Doomcollax. That's right, Doomcollax. When you have to go but can't, trust Doomcollax. We'll flush you right out. And if that doesn't work, use Midnight Ed's personal lubricant, trusted by the fandom menace when it really needs to be rammed in or get out.
That was like an STD.
I knew that was coming.
Doomcollax, ladies and gentlemen. Yes.
Oh, man.
Brought to you by these guys.
Oh, dear God.
This is wrong.
Oh, yeah.
I set myself up for that one.
You did. That was awesome. That was absolutely awesome. You totally set yourself up for that. I love it. I love it.
I usually get worse. He shows me stuff I don't even want to know about sometimes. I swear.
What's that app? What is it? It's called Face App, or what's that app?
It's called Reface or something like that.
Yeah. I got a buddy. He's all into
Reface.
Man.
Yeah. That's one of my favorites. One of my favorites. Oh my gosh, it's so crazy. So crazy. All right, guys. Well, that's a great way to end the show right there. I'm a real American. Fight for the rights of every man. All right, guys. Well, hey, thanks for joining us tonight in the Poindexter Lounge. If you actually made it the whole 3 hours and 10 minutes, you're amazing. This will be on podcast. We'll put the audio up on what is it? It's anchor.fm/Poindexter Lounge. So you can always find our streams there. Thank you, Truth. Truth, you did us a service tonight, man. Like, you brought us something special tonight, bro.
Thank you, man.
This I'm truly and honestly blessed, man. Is this the first time you've been on camera like this?
No, actually been streaming for the past couple of days. So, and thank you to all those people for coming by and stopping by my stream. So this has been me for a couple of days just streaming live. So yeah, this is
awesome, dude.
Not new. This is fairly, yeah.
Okay. Well, I like it. You know what? You just got to get yourself a mask or something. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, we don't want to see your face, Truth. Like, you're like 3 inches away from me. Thank you for wearing a mask. Thank you for social distancing.
Just go the Mad Max route. Do something like that. Because you look like a ninja.
Yeah, Storm Shadow, the white ninja.
No, it looks good, man. I appreciate you, man. I always appreciate it. Tell them where we can find you, Truth.
You can find me on Twitter at Truth31V. You can find me on Instagram, and you can find me on YouTube at the Truth31. So there you go. Mostly DC content, all that good stuff. So yeah, subscribe.
Black and white, baby. We could sing it together. Ebony and ivory go together, just like. Oh, well, you know what? That's not even the good one. Hold on a second. I got the good one here. If I can get it to fit.
Weren't they supposed to develop a Storm Shadow movie or something like that?
They've got the Snake Eyes movie coming.
Yeah, the Snake Eyes movie. Yeah,
I'm not sure how good it's gonna be.
We got all the colors now, baby.
We're all social
I don't know where my
distancing.
mask is at.
We're all social distancing now.
Cisco, what the hell, man?
I gotta find it. I got masks everywhere. There's never a mask when
Three of these kids are kind of together. 3 of these kids are kind of the same. Can you guess which kid is doing his own thing before my song is done? And now my song is done. All right, now let's see. We got one guy. Exactly. We got one guy who's wearing a mask here. We got 2 guys wearing a mask here. We got 3 guys wearing a mask here. Oh, there
we go.
It's this guy. It's this guy because, see, we fooled you because we're all a bunch of white dudes over here. Trick question. Here's a trick question. Oh my gosh. All right, guys. Tony, where can people find you if they want to talk to you?
Well, you know what? I am on Twitter. It's Tony_Bombaco. And usually I'm just one of those guys that just randomly goes to all your streams and hangs out with you. One of these days I'm going to get myself a real camera.
There you go. Cisco, where can people find you if they want to talk to you?
I'm mostly on Instagram. Look me up under Kiko007 on Instagram.
All right.
I stay away from Twitter wars as much as possible.
I hear you, man.
And you can follow me following you and these other guys. So
absolutely. And don't forget, we had Brian, Master of None. You can find him on Twitter, and you can also find him on YouTube. He does some great Star Trek coverage, and so you can find him. And then, of course, Nerdy in Many Ways, who was on earlier. All great people. And so I am grateful to all of you, and I have fun. I have fun with each and every one of you guys every time that I have you guys on. This guy right here is like my fave, man. I love this guy. This guy, I love. He tells it like it is, man. Watch the Truth's channel.
Truth.
If you have not subscribed to the Truth channel, subscribe to the Truth. This guy will tell you the truth. He lays it down like they said back in the 90s.
Warning.
Yeah, but he smacks it up, flips it, rubs it down. Oh no,
Sometimes flips it over again, smacks it again.
Exactly. You get in there, and he's just like,
I'm not locked in here with you. You're locked in here with me.
That's the truth, man. The truth is awesome. So, all right, guys. Thank you to everyone who joined us tonight. Thank you to everyone who gave a super chat. You guys are just awesome. I don't expect anybody to do anything like that, but you guys are always awesome when you are. And so, we will have a new giveaway. I am holding this for our good friend. Who won the other night, Tony? Ryan. Thank you. Yes, Ryan. Ryan won this. Ryan. I know that's why I said Ryan. So Ryan won the triple feature of the Matrix and the Animatrix right there, and so we got that. And I'm not going to send it out to him until we're all like cleared over here, and I'll sanitize it and all that good stuff. But so we'll have a new giveaway and a new fun thing, and I'm actually going to have a build up. Probably I don't know. We may do it after the first of the year. I have the entire collection of in the graphic novels of The Death of Superman, of Funeral for a Friend, of The Reign of the Supermen, and Doomsday Hunter Prey. So that entire collection I'm going to give away. So stay tuned till after the first of the year, and we're going to do a big build up. And so that's going to be a huge giveaway. That's a lot of comic material and a lot of good stuff right there if you're a Superman fan or DC fan. So look forward to that coming soon. But we got another giveaway and stuff. And don't forget, free comic book of the week. If you're a comic book fan, all you gotta do is answer the nerd question of the week and you get a free comic book. And of course, we will be holding off for these for like a couple of weeks until we're all clear over here. But this week's question is, how was Jason Todd brought back to life? So all you got to do is answer that in any one of our, all you got to do is just put the answer anywhere in any one of our videos or anything, and you automatically put it in the running for a free comic book because we love you guys.
I'm going to send you some backing boards for Christmas because I hate when you hold those things up because I'm a comic collector. I'm like, what are you doing? You're like, if you want these comics.
Yeah, you need backboards.
I know. Look. They're fun comics. They're fun comics. It's not like they're, like I got see this one.
Yeah, no, it looks okay.
I know. They're all precious. They're all precious, right? They're all precious. Look at there, man. Special. Superman Man of Steel #1. I love this book, by the way. I love the artwork on this book. I know I was trying to get out of here, but look at this.
Yeah.
Look at that artwork. Isn't that amazing?
No, the new 52 one I sent you, no, that one's better. I heard a bad story, but no, it's a better artist. It's Jim Lee.
Was it Jim Lee? Yeah, Jim Lee did the artwork.
No, dude, I'm sorry. Give me Ordway and Dan Jurgens any day.
I love Jim Lee. Jim Lee, Jim Lee's fantastic, but sometimes his faces and body work is very similar among his characters.
Square.
Yeah,
little square.
So it's like
I know it's sacrilege. I know it's sacrilege, but this right here, man, Jurgens, Ordway, that whole era, that's the best artwork, dude, of anything, man.
Pretty good.
During that, it was the most realistic. It's the most realistic. Like, it didn't look comic-y. You know what I mean? Like, I hate what came after that, where they made him all like anime for a while.
Yeah,
that was dumb. I'm sorry. In my personal opinion, I understand everybody's got a different take on it, but like when they made him all weird and bulky and comic-y and stuff, like, man, some of the pages.
Weird to make them comic-y in a comic book and stuff, right? Like, it's so weird.
No, but dude, the artwork was so good, just so special.
No, I know. I'm just busting your butt.
That's my days, man. That's my time. That's my era right there. All right, guys. Love you guys so much. Hey, what's up? Garguts knows. Garguts came in here. He's like, good stuff there. Absolutely right. Absolutely right. All right, guys. Just remember, you know what? Don't let anybody tell you that your fandom doesn't matter. You just stay who you are. But always be willing to change. Be flexible, right? Sometimes you got to be flexible, right? And you got to, learn new things, and that's fine. But you know what? As long as you're respectful of people, there'll always be a place for you all here in the Poindexter Lounge. Until next time, my name is Enosh, aka Enosh Vet. You can find me right here. You can find me on Twitter. All of our links are in the description below. And we will see you next time. Stay nerdy.